Hey, what's up, MobTube? Sorry I'm late. I was late for my own funeral. Hold on, where's my stuff at? Where's my stuff? Here we go. Gotta get settled in here. God damn it. Oh, yeah. Good developments, people. Jesse Roth, what's up? I gotta unblock some more people over here. I don't know. I did some unblocking the other day. But... Alright, it's enough of that crappy rock music that they give you for free. Anyway, what's up, people? How are you? I'm supposed to be having some special guests. It's not a big surprise, but you know. I don't know. I think they flaked on me. FBI said, I'll be on at 9:30, bro. Meanwhile, he told me, you should go on before 9. Mother. All right, let's see what we got here. Let me scroll up. We got Mob Entertainment. What's up, JC? Welcome. I got John Wolf from Chicago Chuckles page for daring to speak the truth in a time of revolutionary deceit. Jesus. Yeah, JC's all up in arms lately, man. He's on a roll lately, speaking facts and truth, and seems like he's got a good head on his shoulders over there. It's a new day on MobTube, I'm telling you, people. I like to call it the era of good feelings. If you know anything about American history, not German history, American history, the era of good feelings. It was a period in time in America where everybody felt good. For the most part, I don't know. I don't know, society wasn't so great back then, but they did call it the era of good feelings. What's up, Arthur? Rotten Apples here. Look at this. I thought I saw the frog in here earlier. I gotta practice that. Anyway, John Wolf is here, the legendary John Wolf. See, now this is a troll that has morals here, this guy, I guess. I don't know, but he's pretty funny. And he doesn't do half the despicable shit that these other guys do. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking too much there. I'm giving too much credit. I don't know. But what's up, John Wolf? Thank you for being here. Tom Sheehy, what's up? Yeah, I'm going to drop the link just in case any of my guests want to join me. I don't know. It's Jane Creek. Good evening, Jane Creek. So I guess we're going to talk about what's been going on MobTube for the past 9 months here. I mean, it took 9 months for us to make peace here, all of us. We've been through hell. It's like we made a baby here. 9 months it took. Michael Hensley. I know you won't, my friend. I know you won't. Yeah, this can't be wrong. Oh, look at this. Bright and early. All right, let me do what Tony Soulflow does with the big introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the man, the myth, the legend, the one and only Lee Cole III.
Who the hell would put any money on you saying that a couple days ago?
I know, right?
What's the odds of me even being here?
I'll tell you.
What's going on in this world?
This is your first time here, actually.
Ever.
Yeah.
Yes. You know, I used to watch your show, and one day you just blocked me.
I'm sorry about that.
Hey, no problem.
I'm sure you had a couple.
You made $19 more than me.
I did? Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that.
I get 200. I get 200 people in my chat. I'll make no money. You got a 40, and you've already made money.
Well, I need it more than you right now. Okay, I'm hurting over here. But anyway,
we don't. Hey, listen. I even put John Gotti right over my head. You see that?
You did?
That's a peace offering. I got Gotti behind me.
I took mine down, to be honest. But I'll tell you a little secret. I secretly subscribed to you about a week and a half ago. I resubbed when you started with Danny Trio. So I secretly
Oh,
resubbed.
you resubbed for Danny Trejo. Cut the crap.
Well, no, the direction.
It had nothing to do with me.
No, your channel's changed, bro, for the better. You got rid of the shitbirds over there, the trolls. I mean, they turned on you, but I think you did the right thing in the end, man.
You know what it comes down to? We've been fighting for 8 months viciously. I mean, sometimes it gets so ugly, it's horrible. Say things that usually we would never say in real life to people.
Yep.
Do things that are awful to people. And just by doing this the last 3-4 days, mentally, I feel so much better.
So do I gotta say.
Guys like FBS and I, we have slowed our shows down in growth because of this feuding. In all reality, if we stuck together from the very beginning, we'd probably be at 10K. But, when you have people get mad at you, you split everything down in the middle. Everybody here should want to go to everybody's show. That's what it comes down to. Like
it used to be in the beginning.
Yeah. And, I look back at that when Kane Shade, me, and we didn't even know who you were.
Yeah.
I mean, FBS didn't know who you were at that time.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I think it's a beautiful thing, man. I'm glad this happened. I don't think it would have happened if it wasn't for Tony Soulflow and exposing MRE, We kind of took the power away from the trolls here. And I think that's what happened. They infested our chats. They got in our ears. They got in our heads.
Oh, without a doubt. And, they don't want this. That's the reality of it.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not going to knock anybody that used to be in my chat or whatever. They seem to pick and choose who they want to go after. So just let them do it.
Yeah. I mean, I've been getting a lot more positive feedback than seeing negative comments about it. So I think it's a great thing, man. I mean, my subs have gone up. Yours have gone up. So I think it's a win-win for everybody.
And I'm doing a show tomorrow. I can't even tell you who it is because it's a really big show.
Yeah.
It's some shit I got you're not going to believe. And, I might get sued over it, but I'm still doing it.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to it.
Danny might show up in the chat, just so you know.
Okay. Yeah, he could come on. I would love that.
Then he's going to come up here and steal the show. You know how that works.
Hey, I need all the help I can get, man. That's great. I'd appreciate it.
Well, you just need to get your shows out more consistently.
You're right. FBS tells me every day, like, you got to do a show, goddammit. Come on.
The only way you're going to make it in this.
Yeah, I got to be more consistent. You're right.
So do you live in that building behind you?
No, that's actually from a news article I read. I just take photos of nice little things that I like that catch my eye. So I thought it'd be a nice little background. I don't know.
How many people you have in here right now?
I don't know. I didn't check. It says 63 on there.
That's not bad. Angel's on right now. She has like 190. So
damn. Well,
it's.
I didn't know she was on at this time, but yeah, she's crapping all over me. But it's all good. Look, she's got the star power behind her.
Yeah. You got 60. I remember when you used to do these shows and have 20.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm grateful for this. This is good for me, man.
And you're only going to go up. And probably when that show closes down, if you're still on, more people will come here.
Yeah. I hope so. I got to come with content, though. Like, see, you have a subject matter every day, whether it's about a mobster or it's about, one of us, you at least have something to talk about.
Well, I'm not going after any content makers. I don't give a shit what they say about me or do or anything.
Yeah.
And there's certain rats I'm going to go after. But after that, I'm done with Jimmy. That's over with.
Good.
Because that affects this area right here because you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it's just not worth it. He is actually a content creator here.
Yes.
So.
Well, he invited you on his show, I think this week or next week. So I think that's great developments there. That's a long time coming, man. I thought I would never live to see the day.
He might be setting me up. He might be,
that's a possibility.
He might be doing to me what happened to Tommy when they took him into that little garage.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. I don't blame you for thinking that. But I'm relieved, man. I'm very happy. I've said a lot of hurtful things to you. You've said a lot of hurtful things back, Dude,
you're not joking. I said shit, and then you have to pretend you're not mad. That's the hard
thing.
And people don't realize shit really bothers you. There can be certain things that, like, if anybody speaks about my brother, stuff like that, some people can get really vicious about it. And I'm like, what the hell? You know, it's like we go to a different level when we're fighting.
We all got out of hand with it. You know, went a little too far. I could say for my part, a lot of the things you said were funny to me. You know, I used to laugh listening. I used to enjoy it. You know, sometimes you would cut deep. I'm like, oh, Lee, you're cutting deep there. That was funny until you said that. But,
so how do you like when Danny's on and Danny gets mad and goes, well, he could suck my phone.
Yeah, I love that. That's great. That adds to the show. That's awesome. You know,
there was one guy that was on the other day saying, I tried to look you up in the prison system and I couldn't find you. And so Danny says, well, I'm just going to drop my whole fucking record and my prison record. You know, and when people say that, they're looking for trouble.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know, they want to start something. Whenever a new creator comes on, they'll go after him. Like Tony Selflow, they'll go after him. They'll go after just about anybody.
Yeah, but I think we have a thick skin now after all we've been through. I think we've learned a lot of lessons around here, especially befriending faceless trolls and stuff.
I remember I used to turn on the computer at night and say, oh my God, who's going to be doing a show on me tonight?
FPS used to say the same thing.
Exclusive. Lee's driving around in this ice cream truck, grabbing little kids off the street. Exclusive. One was real funny. One put up an ice cream truck with little kids' handprints all over it.
Yeah.
And me standing in front of it. There was some funny shit put up though. You know, sometimes you laugh your ass off.
Yeah. But everything we've created here, man, it's surreal. Like what we've created on this YouTube, this whole little community here, and you're a part of it. You're a big part of it. You know, you can't tell the story without Lee.
Well, you know, it's kind of funny. When I was doing the show on MRE yesterday, I was kind of nervous because I didn't know what the blowback was going to be.
Yeah. And
since yesterday, I picked up 30 subs.
Nice.
You know, so, you know, I've picked up over 200 subs in the last month. Since Danny's been a blessing. There's no doubt about that. And he's not in for that. He doesn't want to be fighting with other show content makers.
Yeah.
Danny's old school where he did his prison time 20 years. And he doesn't believe in, you know, he had the opportunity to sing like a bird if he wanted to, and he chose not to.
Yeah. You got to respect that, you know.
Especially when you're looking at 20 years.
Yeah, that's no joke, bro.
Can you imagine what happened to you if they got your little pretty ass in that?
I don't know.
They'd be starting riots over you. They'll be passing you around for, oh my God.
I think I would attack a guard or something to get him PC or so. To be honest with you, I did 17 hours in a holding cell. It felt like forever for a suspended license.
How much time did you do?
17 hours. And I felt like an eternity. I was in Central Bookings in Queens.
Was it the worst 17 hours of your life?
Yeah, it was. It felt like I woke up. I'm like, oh, I'm just going to sleep it off. I woke up. I still had so much time left. They kept moving me from cell to cell. And it's, you know. You
know something? I was doing jail time when I was in my early 50s. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing, man? You know, my whole fucking life. It's like, you're like, what the hell? It becomes part of life. It's like normal.
What was jail like for you? Like, what'd you do in jail every day?
I never had no trouble because I went in, mind my own business. The only time I had trouble is when I went into Rikers Island.
Yeah.
And that was back in the 80s.
Damn.
It's much worse now. It was
really
bad then, but it was pretty bad. But the worst was Rikers Island, Queens House of Detention, any of the jails in New York City. The holding cells are the worst. You want to get into the jail. But when you're in the holding cells and you're there for 6 days and there's like 10 people in one cell.
Yeah, they pack you in there. Yeah.
And then you never know who you're in there with. And
yeah.
But now it's pretty bad too, because you have a lot of they take a lot of bums off the street, put them in the holding cells and shit. And
that's what happened to me. I was laying next to some drunk guy. He smelled like piss and you know, crap. And I gotta sit next to this guy. The whole cell was filled with people. It was crazy, bro. I never wanted to experience that again.
No. I would tell anybody, man, avoid jail. I spent several years as a fugitive also. And, you know, I remember that's the worst because I never drove because that's how most fugitives get arrested, driving.
Get pulled over. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would never drive. I'd do everything by bus. But pretty much. Yeah. But you know what? I remember when they finally caught me up in Utica, New York. I don't know if you know where that is.
Yeah, it's all the way upstate.
Yeah, I was living up in Utica, and I was wanted down in Westchester County in New York City. in Westchester County, they'll come get you if you're fucking wanted for a parking ticket.
Yeah.
I don't know about that anymore, but back in this was 92, and they came and got me and drove me all the way back down. And then I'm over in the county jail there, and I thought I was going to jail. Luckily, I didn't go. I thought I was going to prison, but then I got out and I walked. They booked me out and everything. I got to the door and they yell, "Hey, come back!" I'm like, "Fuck!" I had my fucking bag over my shoulder, and it turned out New York City wanted me.
Oh, you were a bad boy, huh?
That's stupid shit, dude.
What's it like being on the run, though? You wake up every day and it's like, are you like paranoid? You always looking out the window? I mean, what's going on?
When I was on the run, it was different because back then in the 80s, you could use fake names. You could have a fake identity. You can't do that no more.
Yeah.
You can't work off. It's hard to work off the books anymore.
Yeah.
Back in the 80s, you can work in any restaurant off the book.
Okay.
Fake, Red Sox too. Did you have fake ID? Yeah, I had fake ID. If you look me up, I'm sure people have. They'll see about 10 aliases there next to my name.
That must have been easy to get back in the day, huh? Those fake IDs.
And if you wanted a phone, you can just call the phone company and say you want your phone hooked up and give them any fucking name you want. You can't do that now. Now everything's by Social Security.
Yeah. Let me just thank these guys here. Edwin, thank you for the super sticker. Brian Bosek, thank you. And I think Jesse Roth, thank you so much, sweetheart. But yeah, it feels good to have you on, man. All right, Fat Ball Sicilian says he's on his way.
Yeah, I would have never thought, I'll be honest with you. But I'm glad how quick it happened. It just started rolling.
Yeah, it did.
And today I went on SoFlo show. I didn't think I was going to be on there as long as I was.
Yeah. He's great, man. He brought us all together. It's like a nuclear bomb went off after MRE was exposed, you know? It's like...
It's just weird because there's certain segments in here that want you fighting. They love this shit.
I see that, yeah.
And if we don't do it, that's it. They have nothing. They'll go away. Let them say whatever they fucking want.
Yeah. I really don't care anymore. What they say rolls off my back anyway, so... They live in an alternate universe, these trolls. They live in an alternate reality. They make up their own reality, and they go around passing it off as truth in other chat rooms, you know. They've done it about you. They've done it about all of us.
And it's in a lot of communities, not just this community. I mean, these guys are everywhere. It's their life. Their life is trolls. They're home all day. That's their fucking life.
It's sad. It's sick. I think it's something to do with, I don't know, the culture of America. I don't know what it is. But there's a lot of them out there. It's weird.
Ask JC. He has a few troll accounts, right, JC?
Yeah, I saw one today. Mob Racist Exposed or something.
Mob Racist. Is that his? Mob
Yeah,
Racist?
yeah.
Oh, that was a good name.
Or something like that. Yeah, something like that. He's going to start doing videos and stuff. That's going to be good. Did you see Nikki?
I want to ask you a question. Is it true? Is it true? Is that story true that someone drove up to your house?
Yes, absolutely.
So what happened?
Camera.
If I can ask.
Will I tell you the story? I'll tell you the story.
Yeah, I like to know.
So I'm home. I'm playing video games, right? And then I go to sleep. As soon as I fall asleep, I get a phone call, and it's Joe. He's like, "Are you home?" And I said, "What, bro?" He's like, "Are you home right now?" I'm like, "Yo, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, relax, bro. I know where the fuck you live too, you know?" And he's like, "Are you home?" And I just hung up on him, right? And then I go back to sleep. And then I got a phone call I don't know, 40 minutes later, an hour later, and it's him calling me off the hook, right? So I check the camera system, and I see, this car outside, and he's driving up and down the block, back and forth, and then I think there's 2 or 3 guys in the car. I know BK Shaolin got out. He's like, "Oh, this place is a shithole," some shit like that, walking around, and then they left, And that was it.
Yeah, that driving up shit ain't smart because you could drive up on the wrong person, and you just never know.
You got to be smart, bro. I can't just go outside and lay people down, especially in New York, bro. You can't just leave your house and go kill somebody.
No. You never know what you're walking into. You could be walking into the best street fighter in the world for all you know. You just don't ever know. We don't know each other around here. We don't know how anybody can handle themselves.
Nobody's fighting anymore, Lee. It's 2022. Nobody's fighting anymore.
I live in Texas. They fight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You got cowboy fights out here. I mean, what did you
over here they shoot.
What did you say to me, Billy Bob? Next thing you know, And they'd be fighting with guns on their side, but they never pull them.
Yeah. Still like that in Texas, huh?
Well, yeah, it's a different mentality out here with the people. It's good people out here.
Yeah. You have a lot of freedoms out there. We have no freedoms whatsoever out here at all.
Do you know that in the town I lived, I've never wore a mask, and the school never got masked or anything here?
Really?
So,
Wow.
and you hear about the East Coast, everybody's wearing a damn mask, and I'm like,
Yep.
why the fuck do I want to leave here right now? If there's you know, I don't even know what a mask looks like.
Yeah. They make Florida sound like a paradise right now. So many freedoms and rights and all this and the weather.
That's the thing. A lot of people are moving to Florida and Texas. That's the places to go right now.
Yeah.
New York sure the hell ain't. And you know what? I'm a New Yorker. I grew up in New York. I love New York. I never thought I would get to the point where I ever want to go back to New York. My mother's still in New York, up in Beacon in a nursing home. And I never thought I'd ever see the day where I have no desire to go back to New York, because I love New York.
Yeah.
And the last time I went back, I was walking through Manhattan. I was like, what the fuck happened here?
Yeah.
You know, I got in a cab. I'm like, excuse me, what did you say? I don't understand.
No.
You know, it's like, I remember in the 70s and 80s, you get in a cab, you have some fucking guy sitting up front, looks like a New York, you look like Jimmy Calandra.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, what do you want? You know?
Yeah. Where you want to go?
Yeah, where you going?
It's not like that anymore, man. The neighborhoods have changed, the cultures. I mean,
see, that's why Jimmy Calandra is successful on his show, because he looks like a New Yorker.
he talks like one too. Yeah.
You don't look like a New Yorker.
Oh, come on.
Like a New Yorker. Huh?
I don't look like a New Yorker. What do I look like? Here we go again.
You look like a Puerto Rican.
Oh, I'm half Dominican.
Yeah. Well, my first wife was full Puerto Rican.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
It's like, and she was from the Bronx.
Oh, the Bronx. All right.
Yeah, I used to go visit her in her neighborhood, and she would start saying in Spanish, "Gringo in the neighborhood, gringo in the neighborhood."
She liked that gringo.
Yeah. Then she left me and became a lesbian. Go figure.
Oh,
I have that effect on women.
I think that might have happened to me once. Did that happen to me? I don't know. It happened to somebody.
You know what it is? They're lesbians already. They just don't want you to know.
Yeah, well, I blame Spring Break '97 for that, when they had Jerry Springer on there and all the chicks making out. That's what I blame. MTV
Have you ever been to a spring break in Florida?
No, not at all. No,
Why not?
because I don't know. I can't afford to go on
spring break
vacation.
at Jones Beach?
Well, I went to 4th of July at Jones Beach. It was a nightmare leaving. It took 3 hours just to get out of the parking lot.
You know, I remember when I was growing up near the Hudson River, and you see the dead fish on top of the river. they cleaned the fucking Hudson River up. It used to be horrible.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if you're familiar with Croton on the Hudson.
Yes.
I used to go down right there by the Hudson River, and you'd see dead fish. You jump in, and there'd be a dead fish right next to your ear. And it's normal. You just jumped in, black water.
Yeah.
And then they started cleaning it up.
There's a story about crazy Joey Gallo, how when he was a kid, he used to swim in the Gowanus River filled with sewage and filth and all that sludge and crud. He used to swim in it as a kid with his
Maybe
friends.
that's what made him nuts.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Yeah.
I did a story on Joey Gallo, and Joey Gallo's best friend was a midget named Armando.
Yes. Yeah.
And I did a video on Armando. It got 3,000 views.
Nice. Okay.
And I did that because he was one of those little gangsters no one ever heard of. I like to do videos on guys like that. And the day Joey Gallo got killed, he had a mental breakdown. He was never the same again. It was very sad because Joey Gallo accepted him, made him into like a little gangster. He was running his own numbers and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a badass little midget.
That's funny.
And Joey Gallo had a tiger in the basement.
Yes.
The midget used to take care of it. And people used to say, "Be careful down there. You look like a good meal for that."
Yeah, a little drumstick. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, Mustache Pete. Armando is a food name. Armando is a food name. Now, I believe his name was Armando. I'm not sure, Mustache Pete. But it's in my library. I know that.
You know how you
when
are.
you do videos, you never know what's going to be popular.
Yeah, that's true.
I did one on this guy that lived in the Bonanos wanted to kill him. His name was Chris I can't think of his last name. You know, I'm sucky with names.
I know, yeah.
And the Bananos wanted him to kill him, and they tried to kill him over and over again, but they could never get him. And I did a video on that. He got 6,000 views, like
damn,
in a couple of days.
Yeah,
you just
that's
never
awesome.
you just never know what people want to see.
It's very true.
If people come in here and saying, "What the fuck is Lee Cole doing here?"
Yeah, I know.
Am I seeing things?
I'm happy to have you, bro. It's been a long time coming. I haven't been on your show since September, I think.
It's so stupid. It's when I think about it now, you know, and you know what? I'm going to get a lot of grief. People are going to say, "Oh, Lee Cole talked a lot of shit." Yeah, I talked a lot of shit. But,
we all did.
Oh, Robert Wilco says Frank DiMatteo could listen to him all day. Robert Wilco, did you see the show I did on with Frank DiMatteo? I really enjoyed having him. He was a friend of Joey Gallo's.
Okay.
I interviewed him. It was a really good interview.
Yeah.
He was one of them guys that he wasn't a rat. He never ratted.
Well, who do you think killed Joey Gallo? Because it's murky there.
Oh, I think it was what's his name's father? Can't think of his name. Oh, Ramondi's father.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's what Ramondi said. I'm going to go with it.
Oh, Jesus.
No, I just think it's who history says. I mean, there was a group of 5 guys that walked in there. They started shooting. Yeah. Bullets went everywhere. And they just happened to hit the right target.
They had that guy, though, Sheeran, whatever, the Irishman. He was claiming.
Yeah, he's so full of shit. That guy. Hey, there's a great show on Paramount right now. It's about the making of the Godfather movie. I don't know if you've seen it.
I think I have seen that, actually. Yeah.
Well, it's brand new. 3 parts.
Okay.
3 parts have come out.
Yeah.
And it's about when they started making the movie The Godfather, how the Columbos didn't want it made. And Frank Sinatra tried to stop it and went to the families to shut it down. Really good. It's actually very rarely do you see anything good on TV anymore.
Yeah.
Very good series. I'm sure a lot of it is fictitious, of course.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But it shows the Columbos. It's going to show the assassination of Joe Colombo. Not the assassination. Well, he pretty much was assassinated.
Yeah.
But it's really good. It's a really good Mafia show on Paramount.
Yeah, I know Joe Colombo. He told Coppola. He said, "I want the name Cosa Nostra out of the script."
Yeah, Mafia.
Yeah, Mafia. Yeah. Okay.
But see, when that book only had it one time, and they took it out.
Yeah,
it was one word in there, and the guy pretty much hustled Joe Colombo. He showed Joe Colombo the script, but Joe Colombo didn't really know how to read.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, most gangsters are uneducated. They don't want to read.
Yeah.
You have some really smart gangsters, but a lot of them, that just wasn't their thing. FBS had dropped the link.
Yep, I got it.
I'm trying to take over your show. You see that?
No, please do. Please do.
I'm trying to click on people to put them on the screen.
I have the same habit. Yeah, I have the same exact habit. I was doing that the other day. But also, what was I going to say? Oh, and then Frank Sinatra, he didn't want that, because it was his life story in the movie with that guy.
Frank Sinatra was a real scumbag.
I heard that. Yeah, he had a bad attitude. He had a nasty attitude.
I knew a woman that cleaned his. He went to stay at the Holiday Inn in Mount Kisco, New York, and she went to clean his room right after he left. It was a weekend show. It was filthy dirty. She said it was the most disgusting thing she ever seen. He just threw everything all over the place. Frank Sinatra was a nasty bastard.
Yeah.
God, look at this, man. Who the fuck would I ever thought?
I know, right? Crazy shit. Listen, the last thing I heard before I shut YouTube off was Lee saying he was a badass little midget. And I was cracking up fucking laughing.
He was, yeah. Hey, he took care of a fucking tiger.
Oh, yeah, no, he was a badass. It was just funny hearing those words. I was cracking up.
If a fucking tiger look at me, he go, man, that's a fucking month and a half worth of food right there.
Yeah. You got to keep those kitties fed.
That's a true story. Gallo really did have a tiger in his basement.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that.
Which kind of sucks for the poor tiger.
I wonder what they did with it, because you got to get rid of it after it gets too big after a while.
See, the tiger probably pissed someone off and someone shot it in the head.
Probably.
That's how it ends in the mob.
They put a hit out on the tiger.
Yeah.
You probably see somebody walking around in that social club that had no leg.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who do you think shot? He had a good question. Who do you think shot Gallo? It wasn't Sheridan. That whole movie is so full of shit. Did you guys like that movie?
I didn't see it.
It was a bunch of old men running around, and you could see the age in them.
Yeah.
It really, I think the best one in the movie was probably Joe Pesci.
Which movie?
The Irishman.
The
We're talking
Irishman.
about The Irishman.
Oh, yeah.
He just asked you who you think killed Joey Gallo.
I don't know, honestly, man.
The only person that knows is Joe Gallo.
Yeah, I mean, hold on. Sorry,
That's
bear
true.
with me, guys. I'm trying to get these earbuds ready.
Always unprepared. Yeah.
I know. Don't wait on me. Hold on. I'll be right back.
You know, it's funny. When I started this, I was just thinking about this. I started with just a shitty old computer.
Yeah.
Now I have 3 computers, like 5 cameras. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Think about when we started this. I'm sure you did too, FPS. We started this with nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we weren't like Gunsmoke where we had all this fucking technical shit.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I know, bro. Listen, you taught me the fucking StreamYard thing, bro. I didn't even know how to do any of this.
Dude, you know, it's amazing. What I know now compared to the first day I started is amazing.
I know,
man. This is what
Who
you
would have
guys
ever
do.
thought- I mean, dude, it's almost been a year.
Yeah,
I know, bro. Yeah, what date did you start? Do you remember, Lee?
Well, my
July?
channel was up, but I walked away from it for 2 years. And then when I came back, I'm not sure. It was maybe June because Jimmy came on July 4th weekend. And that's what really, Jimmy got me over 1,000 views. At that time, Jimmy came on, I was at 600 views. And then he came on and got me over 1,000. And then everything started going out the window slowly. I mean, fucking slowly.
Yeah. I started. I know I started June 30th. Is when the day I created the channel is the day I did my first video.
You know, I think I started maybe a week earlier than you, and I remember you got to 1,000 a couple of days ahead of me. But you know, it's funny though. FPS, I hear these guys coming on now. I got to 1,000 in a week, 2 weeks. Oh shit! And but the reality is, we got where we got real quick. The fact that we even have 3,000-4,000 in 1 year, people don't realize it. You're going to hit 5,000. People don't realize it. Those are really good numbers for the first year.
Yeah, I looked it up one time, bro. The average amount of time it takes to get 1,000 subs for a YouTuber is 22 months, bro.
Damn.
Almost 2 years.
Unless you're a Russian chick that has like you just barely speak English, you watch movies, and your tits hanging out, and you got cleavage. I mean, they get to 100,000 in a week.
It's crazy, man.
Yes.
Well, that's the thing, Lee.
All men my age.
Yeah, you had asked me on Tony Soflow's show about why I was into the true crime thing. First of all, I love that subject. I always did.
I do too.
That's all I watch. But bro, those fucking YouTubers, man, true crime people. Now you got the hot girls, of course. They're gonna get, no matter what they talk about, they're gonna get 1 million subs. But I mean, you got even the guys that do it, bro. They are phenomenal numbers. I mean, the worst channels have over 100,000 subs. It's crazy. So if you're real good at it, which I'm not, I am fucking terrible at it.
A lot of people understand the algorithm really well. And I still don't know much about it. I'm just learning it. And that's the key to everything, knowing the algorithm. And then you got guys like Sammy and guys like Michael Francis. They got a team behind them. They know when they come in, they know where to go, what to do, and how to get the subs real fast.
Yeah.
It's not like that with us. We don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I still, till this day, I'll be the first to admit, I don't know what I'm doing. I just click live and see what happens. But I have no, like when I hear like Nikki Blade and Tony Soflow, because I assume they know more than me about it. When I hear them, say little things about, the algorithm, how to get a kick started and shit. I just listen and I try to pick up little things, but I don't know anything about it, man.
Yeah, Tony Soulflow was talking about getting it kickstarted, and I said to him this morning, so when the fuck are you going to get yours kickstarted? I mean, he has all these tools. He's been here for a month. You know, me and you, 3 weeks, we were at 1,000. Nothing personal, Tony. We love you, but
Yeah.
I know. I didn't hold that.
Tony's going to do a show tomorrow. Fuck me cold.
Yeah, I gotta talk to Tony because I remember a couple weeks ago he was saying I bought my subs. I'm like, Tony, come on now.
He started by attacking me and you. That's how he came in here.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny. And then he got mad at me for 3 days. He was attacking me because I called him chicken shit. I'm thinking to myself, you're mad because I called you chicken shit? That's only the beginning, dude. You have no idea what's about to come down on you. I wish someone would call me chicken shit.
You got to have a thick skin to be on here, man.
You do.
Dude, you got to be retarded to be on here.
That too, yeah. That's why I'm here.
Mentally ill. There's got to be something wrong with you. You're like all fucked up in the head.
Yeah.
Because you can't do this if you're normal. I don't know what normal is, but you guys know what I mean.
Yeah.
Guys that come on here and they think they're gonna. Like, how many times have people said to you, "Oh, I want to start a YouTube channel"? Like, about what? You're gonna talk about your fucking dog or something?
Yeah.
No, they think they can be stars. You know, they have big egos. They watch you guys. They watch you and Lee, and they think they can do what you guys do. You know,
We all owe John A. Light a meal.
Oh yeah.
Reality, whether we like him or not, the fact of the matter is John A. Light is very hated.
Oh yeah, I'll be the first to admit, man. If it wasn't for the fact that I was talking about him, I wouldn't have got 3 subscribers. That's why, like Lee, I understood, and I know you did too. I understood Tony and Nikki Blade's strategy. I knew exactly what they were doing. You know, I mean, they were coming at us because we're technically the big guys in this. You know what I mean? Like, so I knew why they were doing it, but it still was a little irritating.
Did you see the day that I invited him to come on my show and MRE showed up? That backfired on me. Something awful, man.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I had MRE on, and this is right before this went down. And then he comes on, and he's yelling at MRE to show his face. And then Tony Soulflow did the sin that you never do. He goes, "Well, I just want everybody to let everybody know I'm starting a show right now. Come on over."
Oh yeah.
Like, you motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, I hate that.
And so
Is that still up?
Yeah,
Is that still up? I gotta see that.
I don't take shows down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to do? All my attack thumbnails, I'm going to just put one thumbnail over all the attack ones. I can't change the sentence because of the fact that you know what it will do to your algorithm and stuff. But I'm going to change all the attack ones for you, Gunsmoke or Jimmy or whatever. And I'm just going to put regular ones up because I don't want people to watch them because of what I have on them. Yeah. Let's face it, our thumbnails, you've been doing some good thumbnails lately, FPS, especially with me.
Well, some of them I did, like the ones with you, I did by myself, but some of them, like the more complicated.
Were you laughing as you were doing them?
Huh?
Were you laughing as you were doing them?
Yes, I was. I was. But the more complicated ones, I had Gunsmoke do. Like the one, the one where you were a clown, I had Gunsmoke do that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, my eyes are deceiving me. Good to see the three of you. Hey, nobody's been negative about this too. A lot of people say, well, the thing is, Lee's going to be back to being mean. And no, I'm really not. I'm not even thinking
there's
about
no
it.
need for it anymore. I'll tell you why I believe you, Lee. The same reason, I know I can stick to it. I'm worn out by it. Listen, it's one less person on here going after you every day. And let's admit it, bro. We gave it to each other the best. I mean, nobody's really been able to come at us the way we've come at each other.
Yeah, so that's why when Tony slow flow. He's got another video. He calls me slow flow. Okay. I mean, you got to admit that he puts up some funny fucking thumbnails.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he does.
His titles are crazy, man. His titles.
That's a big advantage. That's a big advantage he has. He's tech savvy. Yep,
absolutely.
And that's a big thing. But Tony, be good because me and FBS can decide that we don't like you, and that's it.
I'll tell you what, though, Tony's a good dude, man. He turned out to be a good dude.
Yeah.
Jimmy, a few weeks ago was telling me, bro, let's make allies with these guys, man. I'm telling you, I think they're good people, and I didn't agree with them, and then he turned out to be right. I like both of them now.
Absolutely. I felt the same way. I was scratching my head like, what the hell is he doing talking to these guys? But he ended up being right,
I got people texting me. I got people texting me saying, "Is that fucking you, Lee? What the fuck?"
We got a fake Lee here.
Yeah, look, one said, "Fuck you, Lee. We're done."
Really?
Yeah.
No, he said that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
My brothers are motherfuckers.
Oh,
That's my last brother that did. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
bro, there's a lot of people in the chat are pretty surprised to see this. But I think most people are happy about it, man. Why wouldn't you be? Like I said, Lee, I think a lot of the people that watch me like you and vice versa. So, it's like people feel like they got to take sides, and this kind of, now they don't have to do that. Now they can,
Mr.
enjoy
Smoke,
the book.
that's funny. Lee Cole hologram.
Yeah.
Oh,
You got to admit, though, the people in the chat room say some of the funniest shit sometimes.
They do. I got to give it to them. They really do. They have me cracking up.
Especially that maniac Tony.
Oh,
yeah, I know.
When he said about his TikTok life the other day, and you put that up,
Oh my god, that was so fucking funny, bro. He's a lunatic. He's a
real character,
bro. If it wasn't for the chat, man, I wouldn't do as many live shows as I do. That's why I like lives, Lee, because I run out of shit to say, like all of us. But you can always count on the chat, man. They're funny. They give you funny shit to say. They add stuff to it. I love it.
I'm going to do 3 to 4 a week with Danny. It's a lot easier with Danny because he makes me look better.
Oh,
because he doesn't give a shit. He really doesn't give a shit what anybody thinks about him. He just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
He reminds me of one of these guys. If you pull up on his house, you're not. It's going to be like the Ozarks. You ain't never shown him back anywhere else.
yeah, he seems to be a serious guy.
Yeah.
But he seems like he's a gentleman, though, bro. That day I came on your show, he could have been a dick. He could have yelled at me or started talking shit, but he's a perfect gentleman. So,
yep.
He's actually for this. He thinks it's good. He's my partner now. We're 50-50 right down the middle. And he's a very smart guy, and we have a lot of things that we're going to be doing.
Yeah.
And then my blog's been doing like kicking ass because of Tony. Tony B's been doing it. It's just been a wonderful blog. I just got, I think 400 people yesterday read the Joey Calco blog in one day. 400 people.
Oh, that's good.
And I never thought the site was going to go over. It just happened.
Did you talk about the night of the calzone?
Yeah, and that's how he ended it.
The night of the calzone.
He got to the end. Joey Calco was a real nut.
Yeah.
Joey, he might come to Texas. I'll look outside. That's one guy that was looking for you. You're supposed to be scared.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, the 3 killers of that group with Tommy Reynolds. What's funny? I never heard of the Bath Avenue, but now I feel like I know everything about him. But, Tommy Reynolds, Joey Calco, and Paulie G, they were killers.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Tommy Reynolds had, let's see, well, unfortunately, the Judy Shemtov thing, but he killed Vincent DePippo and Neil Nastro in one shot. He was in on the Paulie Galino thing, but then Joey had Paulie Galino and the kid Jack Sharon. I mean, they were stone cold killers. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. And Paulie Galino had, oh my God, he had Vincent Bickelman. He had, I think, one of the Bay Parkway kids. He killed a couple of guys with Tommy Karate. So he had a lot of bodies.
And Sparrow knew he had to get Paulie G because Paulie G was going to go for him. And if he didn't get him, and Paulie G was very close to Tommy Karate. So if he goes and kills Sparrow, who really advances there? Tommy Karate. Yeah. I mean,
that's true. I never thought about that. That's right. Yeah, makes sense.
Shinebox said, I grew up 5 blocks from Danny. He is a pisser.
Oh, yeah, he has some
You ever
stories.
talked to Shinebox, Lee?
No, I never really talked to him now.
Shinebox is a good dude, bro.
Yeah. He's a class act, that guy. Yeah.
There's a lot of guys I haven't talked to because of the fact of this silliness going on.
Yeah.
More than anything.
It's a shame, really, because we could have had double the subs. We could have had so many great shows together. A lot of missed opportunities, I think. But I'm happy it's happening now. You know, who knows what the future holds? Summer's about to start. You know, summer gets crazy. So.
2 weeks ago, FBS and I were saying, fuck him. Well, that's one motherfucker. I wish he'd die. We're never going to be on the same screen together. That ain't never going to happen. God works in mysterious fucking ways. Oops, I'm sorry. I said God.
That's all right. Listen, I'm an atheist, but I don't get offended by anybody's religion or any of that. I'm not like that, man. I respect everybody's beliefs.
Jeff's here. Jeff has a good show tomorrow. You should let him come on and tell you.
Yeah, I just dropped a link for
Jeff. Come on, man. You got to tell us. His show tomorrow is really good.
Look, he said, get a load of this panel. Who would have thought these guys would be on a video? Well, jump on with us, Jeff, and make it even more extraordinary.
Yeah, more surreal.
We're setting Jeff up for another debate. Come on, Jeff.
130 people. Hit the like button. Thank you.
You got 130 people in here?
129, but I like to round it.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, that's great for me,
bro.
man.
Shit.
Yeah. Lee, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you know a lot about baseball, right?
I'm a baseball man.
And you know a lot about the history of baseball?
A lot more than most.
Okay. I'm going to text you a name later that I might be getting an interview with, and I'm going to see what you think, because I don't know that much, but I'd love to interview this guy. So maybe that's something we could do together.
Where did you meet him?
Well, I just got a call from somebody who knows him well and said that he kind of agreed that he would do an interview. We just got to work out the details. So, matter of fact, I'll text it to you now. Just don't say it out loud.
I won't. Tom Seaver? He's dead.
Right.
Tom Seaver's dead. I shouldn't have said that.
Jeff says he'll jump on later. He's driving right now.
Hell yeah, dude. If you can get that, are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's almost a done deal, bro.
Go for it.
Yeah, so if I would need somebody's help, bro, because I don't know baseball like that. So
Look,
I know you do.
He's good for your show, too, because his drug addictions almost cost him everything. The guy had the greatest potential ever. He should have been like a Hank Aaron type player. He was just a brilliant player, had the sweetest swing. Oh, my gosh. Yeah,
Don't say too much.
No, I'm not. No, that could be a lot. I could be talking about Don Mattingly, but I'm not. But you know, you know, a lot of guys with his sweet swing, and no, that's something that you grab in a second.
Yeah.
Just because,
that's why.
Just because of what your show is about, and the fact that what he's overcome in life. Hey, Jeff, Jeff, you're not going to come on here? What the hell, man?
He's driving right now. He said, "But hey,
how many people go on driving?"
I always had this idea that all of us content creators
get off the milk crate, pull over.
Oh, the phone books. He's sitting on phone books.
Damn.
Jeff, do you have those big wooden things on your pedals? I'll get him pissed and make him come on. He'll go, "Hey, Lee, fuck you."
That'll be good for the show. Yeah,
that'll make it even better. Look, everybody's guessing now. Everybody's guessing. It wouldn't even matter. I wouldn't tell you guys.
Let me tell you something about Daryl Strawberry. He opened up a restaurant a few years back in my neighborhood.
Strawberry, please.
It was horrible.
Daryl Strawberry probably doesn't even know where he is right now.
Yeah. I went to this restaurant. It was disgusting. They gave you nachos with like ranch on it, and they gave you like a glass to drink out of. It had like lipstick on it. It was disgusting. I had to get the hell up out of it. Yeah. It was a restaurant, his restaurant called Strawberries that he had in my neighborhood.
Oh, was that bad?
It was horrible. I never went back again. I was on a date. I was embarrassed. It was horrible.
So K-Mac said, "Lee, you bastard."
Lee, you bastard.
Doesn't he live didn't he live on a Fort Hamilton Parkway, I thought, in Brooklyn?
I don't know.
Strawberry. I think he did.
I can tell you, I remember when I was in Brooklyn visiting my grandmother one time, and I went into an acidic, those real acidic Jews, the real ones, and they don't like non-acidics back then being in their deli.
Yeah.
So I went and got a can of soda. He puts up the counter. He just cut some locks with his hands. He grabs, and I was about 6 or 7. I always remember this. He grabs the can and hands it to me, and it smells like Locks.
Ugh, I hate that smell too. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what Locks is, Chris?
Yes.
Yeah, because that's a New York, usually an
Yeah.
salmon, but
Yeah.
Not
It
my
was
cup.
never my thing.
Yeah, me neither.
how about a corned beef sandwich? That's what I miss about New York, like a good corned beef, a good something from like Cadillac Deli in Manhattan or something.
Have you
like
been
I
to
was
Cats?
never into that. I was never into that, but you know what I loved? Knish. You ever have a good
Oh,
knish?
man.
From,
Yeah, the knishes. Well, they got different kinds. They got the square ones and they got the round ones, which are spinach or.
no, I like the square ones, bro. I love knish.
You guys are talking about Jewish cuisine. I think MRE's ears are ringing.
Oh shit! He's saluting a flag right now.
Yeah.
Listen,
Well, check this out, man. I wanted to bring someone up. Someone wanted to come on my show. You heard me say this yesterday to defend Murray.
Oh.
And then I found, with the help of somebody, a video of him saying throw people down a well. I'm like, what the hell, man?
There's nothing to defend anymore.
You can't. And then the last two things that just came out.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the thing. When you're involved in that, information just doesn't stop coming in because you do so much stuff that you don't even remember what you do.
Well, what do you think about that? He was on here. Basically, he catfished everybody for 9 months. He hid who he was. He hid his beliefs and his personality. Probably put on a little voice a little bit. I mean, he was a total fugazi the whole time.
Well, the one thing that I hear that is totally, and I'm sure FBS he knows what I'm talking about here. People will say he never said anything racist, but if you go back, he said a lot of things racist.
Oh yeah,
we just didn't grab it at the time, and really racist. But is that as bad as if you're talking about don't come on this show talking about women, but you're in a video blasting a heavyset woman?
Yeah.
I mean, pretty hard.
And what he said about her, he was talking about her being Jewish, the Kabbalah, all that stuff. So I mean, it was that video was fucking disgusting. And I don't want to start any trouble here, but somebody is actually, at least a little while ago, was doing a show talking about, show me one thing he said in the last couple of months that proves he's a racist. And I'm thinking, come on, now we're moving the goalpost to that. So if he hasn't said anything in the last couple of months, he's not a racist. But no, Lee, you're right. I mean, he uses all those Italian words. Now, a lot of the reason nobody really jumped on it is because if an old school Italian guy is on here, he's using those words. Yeah, it is what it is. It's almost expected. But then when you put all this with it, you're like, oh, okay, he has a true hatred for these people. I mean,
hey, Pete, that was the smarter version of my show that said that, Danny. But that's the truth. You're not going to put 1%. And Danny basically went to a real outlaw, and he seen it and laughed and said, "Why are you showing me this? Of course, the fucking guy's a racist." He said, "Why else would you get it on your body? There's no logical reason." And the thing about the dead Hitler, some people are very naive. They really are. All you got to do is see the dead Hitler part. You know what that saying really means? That Hitler never died.
Yeah, the undying.
It has nothing to do with, and he's alive no matter what.
Yeah, his ideology lives on.
Basically, yep.
That's exactly what it is, bro. It's exactly. Like I said, I can't believe, man. I don't understand why not just come out and say, listen, this is who I am. If that was me, I would just tell you.
It's who I am, or I made mistakes, or hey, it's freedom of speech. I can be what I want. Just admit it, move on. I mean, that's the problem. But he's been respectful. He's been coming in. When I did the show yesterday, he came in a few times, said his piece. I said mine. I'll be honest with you. Hopefully he'll survive. I'm sure he's gonna, because you have a lot of people. Somebody wrote to me today, so he's a racist. Big deal. So what?
Well, there's racist, and then there's white supremacy racist. There's like a difference. There's levels to this shit,
Then someone said to me, "Lee, why are you talking bad about Boston?" Ask the guy that shot and killed his wife on the bridge there, and he blamed it on a black guy. And the police force was looking for them and tearing up black neighborhoods and stuff because the man lied. I can give you at least 10 very bad racial issues from that area, killings that actually happened, especially between the Irish and the blacks back then. It was real bad. And I lived for 2 years. I noticed it was in the 80s. I lived there for 2 years, and it was everywhere. It was worse. I was like, damn, I come from New York, and I'm here in Boston, and it's true what they were saying. It's not that way no more, as bad anymore. There's no doubt about that. But at one time, it was horrible there.
Lee, you just reminded me of something. A black guy, a friend of mine, a black guy. His name was Abu. He said to me once. He used to live in Boston, and he said, "You know what they used to call me in Boston?" I said, "What?" He said, "Monday." I said, "Why did they call you Monday?" He said, "Everybody hates Monday." I was like, "Holy shit, God damn!" He was like, "Wow." Yeah. Bro, he said that.
And you could think, even in sports, they accepted their black athletes, but they never really accepted them, if you mean. Like Larry Bird was the leader of that team. He had some black players on it. But in general, it was Larry Bird. Then on the Red Sox, you had Jim Rice. You had some great black players. I think that started changing when Big Papa came in, the first baseman there. He started, but even he said that he felt the racism in that town.
Yeah.
And a lot of kids that were born there, they were born in that life. But, you got to remember, the patriarch family literally was in bed with the neo-Nazi party.
I heard about
See that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
And, here's the funny thing. It was a Republican black guy that won the attorney general there. And it was these Democrats planning to assassinate the Republican black. They got together to kill him. And so this poor man became a senator, and he goes down to Washington. They had him on all sorts of trials for years. Finally, they dropped everything. He was always innocent. So this poor man, for like 30 years, he was in the Senate. He was an attorney general. They went after him based on his color. And he was a Republican.
Yeah.
So, racism has no party. It really doesn't.
No.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%, without a doubt. Yeah, there's no, and that's like, even like I said earlier, like this type of shit that this guy is doing over here. This is not something that the average Trump supporter or anything would fucking, because somebody tried to say, "Oh, you're just a liberal." Nah, bro. Listen, I know plenty of Trump supporters, and they don't. You think they're going to go for this type of?
I've been to 3 Trump rallies, and I've never seen anything like that. It's just a myth. One was in Colorado.
Yeah.
One was in Texas. And one was in Waukesha, Wisconsin.
I used to watch them all, man. I used to see the crowd, man. There was none of that from what I could see. I mean, it looked like a lot of harmony going on with Trump. He had great crowds,
And there were plenty of black people in the audience, dude.
Yeah,
that's what got me. It was like more Spanish people than white people sometimes. It's like
but they'll take that one incident where like the white guy hit the black dude for no reason, and they'll blow that up all over fucking CNN and MSNBC and make Trump supporters look like animals. That's what they do.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate. And don't get me wrong, I get disappointed when people in here are Trump supporters and they support racism.
Yeah, that ruins it. Yeah, it kills the whole thing.
It really disappoints me.
Because that's not what Trump is about, to be honest.
No. See, the guy people have to remember, before Trump came into office, all he hung out with was black people. Al Sharpton, Mike Tyson.
The rappers loved him. The rappers used to love him, hang out with him, play golf.
But this is what they do. And it doesn't matter. It will happen to somebody else, not just him. What do you think they're going to do with Ron DeSantis when he gets up here? When he starts running. Yeah. That's going to be the next guy they're going to come up with stuff, because Ron DeSantis is dangerous. He can win.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you have Florida in your pocket right off the bat, that means you probably have Georgia. So you have those 2 tough states in your pocket. So DeSantis doesn't even have to think about winning those states. He'll win them. And so he's the one that they're worried about. But how are you going to go after him? He was a Harvard honor student. He was he was in the military. He was a JAG officer, a lawyer. He was the top of his class. How do you go after a guy like that?
They'll figure out a way. They'll come up with something.
Yes, and he locked the bathroom door and wouldn't let a black guy in while he was a JAG.
A JAG.
Is that what they say?
No, that's what they're going to come up with.
Oh yeah, probably.
Oh, that would you
Look,
had me
look-
fucking dying yesterday with that. Oh, that was funny, man. Hi, Lee Cole.
Lee Cole, I love you. Vote for me. Listen,
Him with that fucking Trump stress ball.
I know, I love it. I wish I had a
You
real
could be
vote.
Joe Biden and turn around and look for a hand. And did you guys see that the other day? You turned around
Yeah.
and shake someone's hand. There was
He's
nobody
shaking the
there.
air. He was
And he
shaking the
still
air.
kept the hand out.
Yeah,
Are you
he's done.
serious?
He's
I
cooked.
actually feel sorry for the guy. I'll be honest with you, because they know what they're doing to him, and this ain't the way he's supposed to go out in life.
No.
It's he's going to become in history. His whole political career is going to be nothing, and he's always going to be known for these couple years that he's in right now. And it's a shame.
Well, he wanted it. He wanted to be president so
Did he
bad.
really want it?
I
I
mean,
think he wants oatmeal in the morning.
No, you know what I think it is? You know what I think it is? Honestly, I think he's a lifetime politician and he felt like this was the next step. Like it was almost an obligation. It was a progression. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But he was too fucking old. And listen, when I heard, when it finally came down to him being the nominee, I was like, oh, Jesus.
Well, I remember when he was running for president the very first time, he had to drop out because he stole a bunch of speeches from some people in England. He basically,
Oh, really?
he used those speeches, and he had to drop out of the race. He was humiliated, and people said, "Oh, he's done. He'll never run again." But America forgives easily.
Yeah, well,
Oh, we
we have
forget.
a short memory. That's the
Yeah,
problem. Bro.
We forget.
With all these politicians, we forget so quickly. There could be a big scandal, and 2 days later, something else comes up. It's starting to remind me of MobTube. MobTube is like this now. Anything could happen, and it's like we'll talk about it for a couple of days, and then it just goes away, and we move on to the next thing.
They caught Marion Barry smoking crack with a hooker,
Yeah,
and he won re-election.
yeah.
I mean, imagine that, crack with a hooker.
Yeah.
Sounds like fun to me.
Bro, listen, this is fucking hilarious. I got to read it. Jane Creek said Joe Biden died years ago. I call what we're watching now, or I'm sorry, I call what we're seeing now as Weekend at Biden's. Bro, that's
Someone was talking about, like they try to say how popular his wife wrote a book. And everybody was like, Jill Biden wrote a book. She sold 250 copies.
Really?
The first lady of the United States sold 250 copies.
Well, you got to call her doctor. You got to call her doctor.
Oh, I love when they make fun of that. Well, what are you a doctor in? She's Joe Biden's doctor.
Yeah, she's like an educator or something. She calls herself doctor. But
Yeah, Jesse Roth. Lee's right about when Biden ran. He was supposed to be through. He graduated at the bottom of his class. He was a horrible student, never very smart. But you know what they said he was? He was the best guy to party with. The senators, they knew if they went out with Joe Biden, they were going to have a good fucking time.
well, you got to give him that then.
Yeah.
Well, the guy had a tragedy too in his life. His wife
and kids.
daughter died in a car accident.
Yeah.
When his first term in the Senate. I mean, the guy's been through hell in his life, and then his son dies of a brain tumor.
Yeah.
And he has another
the
son.
thing.
God knows this other son.
Causing him grief. Yeah.
Oh God, you see the pictures of that bastard?
Oh my God, it's a crime what the news media did and social media covering for this guy, censoring people who were trying to expose this guy. I mean, they did the whole country a disservice by doing that.
Yeah.
You talk about Hunter?
Yeah, covering up for
Well,
Hunter.
but I gotta say to play devil's advocate here, fucking Donald Trump Jr., bro. I've never seen somebody so coked up as he is on a lot of these videos he makes on Facebook and shit. I'm like, oh my God. Does he have a crack pipe in his mouth though? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, there's nothing. Here's the thing. There's nothing I hate more than people say, "Oh, I want Donald Trump to run this year, his daughter to run the following." I'm like, "What are you fucking? How stupid?"
Yeah.
You know,
it doesn't have to be a dynasty. Keep
no,
it with Trump.
no dynasties. We don't do well with dynasties.
No,
you know, dynasties run women into off bridges and leave them there and get away with murder. You know, that's a dynasty. Or
even Bush's mother said that. She's like, we don't need Jeb to run for president. We don't need a Bush dynasty anymore. There's been enough Bushes.
I liked when Donald Trump said to Bush, he's at the end of the stage. He goes, "You're at 2%. You're about ready to fall off the end of that. You're about ready to fall off the stage."
Yeah.
You got to admit, though, when it comes to insulting, he was pretty damn good.
Oh, yeah. Nobody doesn't like
But
Trump.
here's the thing: what happens?
Oh
if
yeah,
Trump-
he was. Yeah.
Here's what, and people get mad at me. I'm a Trump supporter, but if DeSantis runs against him, I will vote for DeSantis.
No, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
So-
come on.
I thought, see, I haven't paid attention to politics for 2 years, but I thought DeSantis, I thought they were talking like he was going to run as Trump's running mate, as VP.
Yeah, that's right.
I would actually, I like to have it the other way.
Really?
Yes, and let me tell you why. Because I don't want another 4 years of people trying to come up with shit on him and just slowing down the government. And that's what's going to happen. It's not healthy for the country.
That's true. You have a point there.
And don't get me wrong, I would love to see him as vice president. Let him do the vice president thing. And,
It's beneath him.
if he runs for president, besides DeSantis, there's probably not more people that I would vote for. But DeSantis is just a smart guy. If you read his life and his career, he's just a brilliant man. I would probably go for DeSantis.
He's got guts too. Like he doesn't care what the people are going to think. Like he does what he feels is right. Especially with the whole the non-binary stuff with the children in the schools down there and all that.
Well, what I'm scared of is Donald Trump. He gets mad and then he starts doing bad shit.
Saying stupid things.
Like that little kid, you took his lollipop away, he's in a and
Yeah.
so I don't want to see him go after DeSantis and just destroy DeSantis. That's my biggest fear because Donald Trump may want to run, but people have to remember he's going to be pushing. I don't want another old fucking president.
He's got a lot of energy though. He's got the energy of like a 50-year-old.
I'll tell you this as an older guy. When you're in your upper 70s, you can wake up tomorrow and have no energy.
That's true.
Just like that. Look at Bernie Sanders. He was running for president, and what happened? He wound up having a heart attack.
I think he's planning on running again. The guy doesn't stop, bro.
Well, Bernie Sanders?
Yeah, he needs to just go away, man. He's dangerous.
I lived in Burlington, Vermont, dude. Bernie. When I lived there, Bernie Sanders was the mayor of Burlington, Vermont, and people used to laugh at him as a joke.
Yeah.
And now he is running for president. See, and I remember, and these were the liberals in Burlington, Vermont that laughed at him. They voted for him like a joke because his nickname was Lazy Bernie, because he would be disheveled and never work hard, and they would make fun of him. And his wife, there was a school up there she took over, and it went out of business. They took a ton of money with it. See that? You got to split that with me, dude.
I know. I kind of owe you guys, don't I? You guys are doing all the hard work here. I'm just sitting back.
No, not me. I'm good, bro. I'm good.
No. That's what you're supposed to do. Sit back and let your guests bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. No, I don't know, man. I don't know, but I'll tell you what. I'm so disgusted with politics at this point, bro.
Me too.
That I've been like liberated. Like I feel so good since I don't pay attention at all. Like I'll hear you guys talk about shit, and I don't even know because
something. But these shows have a lot to do with it because our minds are on this shit. Otherwise, my mind would be on that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, Lee, I swear to God, bro, for the last, I'd say 8-9 years before I started this, that's all I watched all day, in and out, political news. That's it, bro. Like it was, and it was on my mind 24 fucking hours a day. So now it's like, I don't think about it. I don't care. I feel so much better that way.
Rob Leto says, "What the fuck were you doing in Burlington?" "I was running from the law." When you run from the law, you go to those nice little liberal towns where they leave you alone.
Yeah, you go to Vermont when you definitely.
And I worked in a pizza place there, and right down the street was Ben and Jerry's, and they used to bring over their ice cream. They would fuck up with flavors and shit. They would mix them up, and they would change. We would trade for pizza for Haagen-Dazs. I'm not Ben and Jerry's. Haagen-Dazs.
Nice.
That's what I miss about Brooklyn, man. Haagen-Dazs ice cream. You can get Haagen-Dazs anywhere, but people don't realize that it started in Brooklyn.
When was the last time you were in Brooklyn?
Carvel, bro. I miss Carvel. And
Oh, you missed the cookie.
I don't know
puff.
if you. No, well, listen, Carvel was just the shit. And I remember, I'm sorry, just a few days ago, somebody said, remember, Haagen-Dazs now has black and white cookie ice cream?
Oh, I don't know.
You know the black and white cookies, Lee?
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh yeah, those ones. I forgot what they call them though.
I only eat the white. Murray only eats the white side. I only eat the white side of the cookie. Okay.
Oh, that's racist.
Hey,
Hey, let me
Maurice,
ask,
yeah.
Let me say
He
something
throws the
too,
black half away.
because they're trying to use people are trying to use Tony Pizza as a scapegoat here, because he said despicable things about race.
He
in the
did.
past.
Come on,
He's
Tony,
from the gutter. He's from the gutter. Nobody's making excuses for him, but that's how they talk in the gutter. He doesn't. There's a difference between that and then tattooing hatred on your body as a lifestyle choice.
FBS has a great line for that. That he made me laugh my ass off. When I hated you, I laughed anyway. He said that he's the most successful homeless man in America.
Oh, he is.
But if Tony was smart, and you said this, if Tony was smart, he would have been prepared for that special on Netflix.
Yeah.
And Sammy Gravano was right. Tony should have done something on homeless and talk about what it was like to be homeless and do a show about it. Maybe go around the cities and talk to homeless people. Sammy actually had a great fucking idea. I think that would have. Can you imagine how that would have went over if he went and talked to homeless people in cities? And if he does that Netflix special, he'd blow up.
Yeah.
Until he got mad. Then he would just get mad at somebody.
Yeah, I'm trying to picture how it would go. You walk over to him, hey Mo, hey you fucking jerk off, come over here. Let me ask you a question.
You want a coffee?
Homeless, you fucking scumbag. Yeah. No, listen. He could have capitalized on this fucking Netflix thing so much. Like, I don't know. Personally, I would have figured out a way to turn that into something.
He had he was dressed like a beatnik with the black on, and I don't know if you guys remember. That's how the beatniks used to dress.
Okay,
all black on and stuff. And see, you got to give Tony credit for one thing. He sat on the corner in New York where the richest people in the world were.
Yeah,
it's not like he sat in a bad area. Tony said, "If I'm going to be a bum, I'm going to sit in that street where every piece of property in that street is worth more than any property in the world."
Park Avenue, right?
Tony knew where he was sitting. You got to give him that.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I thought about it.
What he was doing.
Like go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's funny though, because he had people give and give and give to him.
Yeah.
And the money that he used to bring in, it's like you said, my car's broke. Oh, thanks for the 2,000. 10 minutes later, thanks for the $2,000.
Holy shit. You almost had to admire it. It's like, bro, he's got these people under a spell. Like, he could just say, hey, guys, I want to buy a new Cadillac today, 6 o'clock. I need 32 grand. And they'll just start throwing fucking money.
Remember when he was talking about the camper?
Oh, yeah.
He tells him I need money for the fucking camper.
Bro, he tells him I need 7,000, and I see Sandra Luciano or whatever say, "Come on, guys, we could do it 100 each." I'm like, "Holy shit, are you fucking kidding me?"
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
wow.
Hey, maybe Tony could still do it. I mean, Tony, if you're listening, man, I'm telling you, drive and do that homeless shit. Go off your show, Netflix. Ask us for advice. We'd be glad to give you some advice. And get more professional, a little more professional on your channel.
Yeah.
That's a big thing.
Bro, if you Google his name right now, you'll see articles like, where is the homeless guy from Bad Vegan? Where in the world is Anthony Caruana? Shit like this. I'm like, bro, people are looking for you. Why are you not? I'd be on fucking the Today Show, Good Morning America. Like, you know what I mean?
You know what he should do? He should go back to that fucking corner and sit there. I'm serious, man. People will say, "Oh, you're that fucking guy," and they'll be handing them money left and right.
Yeah.
Right now, Tony's listening to me going, "Wait a minute,
it's a good idea."
Tony, go back to that spot in New York, sit in that same spot, meet people, shake their hand. I'll bet you clean up like a mother.
Take
Can you
pictures.
imagine how much money they'd be giving them there?
Yeah. I mean, I got to give it to him. Regardless of what he said on here and the way he behaved. He was just fighting for his life, bro. He was just trying to survive, and he did whatever he had to do. And he came here and he staked his claim. He became a part of this whole community here. He went through a couple cars here. He got new teeth here. Yes, that's a big thing.
I mean, the shit that he did here is amazing.
I know. He bought 2-3 cars. The Sit Down, a Mafia History podcast, Jeff Nadu said maybe he can buy subs. Good vibes.
Hey, Jeff, come on, man. Get your little ass up here. Stop being afraid. Come on, you're one of them tough Philly guys. Come on.
Well, last time you guys were on together, it was kind of rough, wasn't it?
No, he's been on my show.
Oh, he's been on your show since? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff, join us because I got to get going soon, bro. You got to join quick. Did you shout out Mark Chopper Reed, bro? He gave you a second.
Yeah, well, I didn't have a chance. Thank you so much, Mark. I did this in the camera so he knew, but thank you so much, Mark Chopper. I appreciate you, bro. That's great, man. That's beautiful. Good to see you here. Man. That's awesome.
Yeah. Mark Chopper Reed is the man.
He made it worth it doing a show tonight, man, for real. Thank you. And even just being here with Lee and having you guys on together. Look, should I do Tony Selfless?
Actually, and we're talking about everything. You know, and not arguing. We talked about politics and we didn't get into an argument.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I present to you. I'm not good at it. Jeff Nadu, the sit down.
I thought he was going to say Tony.
Hey Lee, why don't you go fuck yourself? All right.
You're not.
No part and comment. You fuck.
Will you show your mouth? I mean, your face.
I'm not in my house right now. I'm on my phone.
I knew, but see, I got you on here.
Because I wanted to tell you, Don Lemon contacted me. He said he's looking for your number. Can I give it to him?
Does he want to touch my balls and snip his finger with it? I mean, what is it?
Wait, what comment upset you, Jeff? What did I miss?
No, I'm kidding. He said I'm on a milk carton or some shit.
Hey, Jeff has a really big. Why don't you tell us about your interview tomorrow, Jeff?
Yes.
I don't do many interviews, but I'm talking to this guy John Gleason, the guy that prosecuted John Gotti. So.
Oh yes.
Bro, that's a phenomenal interview, bro. Hell if you get that, that's terrific.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it'll be good.
Congratulations.
Some good. We did it today. It was good, and it'll be. I learned some stuff I never knew. It's hard to not know enough about Gotti, but
did he put you in the courtroom? Did he make you feel like you were in the courtroom with his stories?
Yeah, he told me some things that I didn't know for sure. Just I asked him about how did you have a relationship with Gravano? Like, how did you accept what he did? Like, what does the government have to say about that? And he had some good answers. He said some things about Gotti that, I knew Gotti could be a prick at times, but there were some things that he said.
Oh, you're going to get us all in
No.
We're going to be part of the show tomorrow now. We're fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. Hey, I'm just doing my job,
No, I understand.
I don't blame you. Yeah.
But listen, John Gotti was who he was. He was a tough guy. I mean, there's no doubt he was tough, and
absolutely
he wasn't very friendly. So,
yeah, I mean, he was a tough-nosed guy. Everybody knows that. I don't think that's a secret to anybody. So, yeah, it's cool. It's a good, he wrote a good book, and I think people like what he has to say. So,
the FBS, when he eats your heart out, look who's right behind my head. John Gotti, right there.
Yeah. I saw that. Well, I think mine is going to be coming down.
I got Al Capone. I got Al Capone. I'm going to Al.
There you go. Mark Chopper Reed said, "I'm warming up to Paps."
Mm-hmm.
Paps?
See that? You're getting.
Well, I got that. Yeah. I got that name from memory.
Yeah, we're not going to call you Paps anymore. Big Tex.
Yeah, we're not going to use it because who the fuck knows what he means?
Hey,
don't call me Paps. Call me Paps.
Let this be a lesson to the rest of the people that are on this stuff. You can cut away your petty grievances with people and just. If everybody worked together, this would be a way better community. I'll tell you that right now. There's other communities, like go to prison YouTube. They're all cool. They all have tons of subs, and they all do their thing.
I've seen some fights over there, dude. When they start fighting, it's pretty vicious.
But ultimately, you can do it.
Yeah, those guys will pull up on one another like you wouldn't believe.
Well, here's a question on that subject. But yes, Jeff, I agree with you 100%. Does this stuff happen in other YouTube communities, or is this just a MobTube thing?
No,
I think it's around everywhere, but I haven't seen it like this. I mean, it's pretty.
I've seen some bad shit in the prison community, though, Jeff.
But this genre is cutthroat, man. A real cutthroat.
Well, a lot of times there's people behind the scenes that want this. They want it to be cutthroat, and the only thing we do is slow ourselves down. Big Tex. Big Tex is dead. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
He died.
I was going to say you should open up a restaurant called Big Tex.
I'm going to get a tattoo of Big Tex.
Lee, you got to admit, some of those names they make of you are pretty funny, though. Like
not as funny as the names they make of you.
Well, Jeff's wig is
or Lee Coleslaw. That's a funny one.
Lee's Hotel Bill. That's kind of funny.
Lee's Hotel Bill is fucking funny.
See, this is what I don't understand, guys. Do you understand? You guys laugh at that hotel bill?
Yeah.
It was for $5,000 for 30 days. and they
And it still hasn't been paid.
bullshit. It hasn't been paid. I paid restitution on that.
Kidding.
Yeah, no, I wish it wasn't paid. Yeah, when I came out of prison, I couldn't leave that little shithole.
Hey, is that the real Mark Chopper Reed, or
I wish
Nah,
it was.
he's dead.
Yeah, he died.
He's
I don't
dead.
know if he died.
But
or
it's
not.
just as funny. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
this
as
is
funny.
this is our friend from Australia, though. Bro.
$50 and $100. I mean, what the hell?
Yeah, man. Thank you so much, Chopper. I can't thank you enough, bro. I'll be thanking you all show here.
Yeah, Mark Chopper, you're definitely welcome at my anytime.
Well, he said he's warming up to you, so
Okay.
Saturday
Warm up.
night, Mark Chopper Reed, I think, gave me 300. So yeah, he's a.
He's a
We
great
opened a
guy.
gyro restaurant. Oh, that's what I miss about New York, though, is a fucking good gyro.
oh yeah. Well, it
So,
depends.
Lee,
what
you
club
know-
go to.
Lee, you were talking about food. You know, you can get it sent to you, right? Like you can go on Goldbelly and get like real food from New York.
Well,
There's a company that does that.
Well, I heard there's a guy that opened up a bagel shop in Florida, and Danny was telling me, I believe it was Danny. He ships his water from New York down to Florida to make his bagels.
That's what does it. There is nothing in this world. First of all, New York bread in general, but one of my favorite things in this world is New York bagels, bro. Oh my god,
Kaiser roll.
I don't.
Kaiser
Yeah.
Yep.
Bro, I don't go every time I go to New York, no matter what, bro. I bring back a dozen bagels or so. I bring back a couple of loaves of Italian bread, couple of loaves of French bread. Yeah, I love it, man. There's nothing like that bread.
Carmine, thank you so much. He says John Jr. unsubscribed to his sister Angel.
Yeah.
That's
The shit
fucking
people come
hilarious,
up with.
bro. That's
Yeah,
it took me a second, but holy shit.
that's funny. You know they say that's why they say New York pizza is the best because of the water in the dough.
It is
or
the
something.
best. There's no pizza in the world like New York. I
Hey,
don't care.
Polly, settle down, Polly.
She's in the background. She doesn't even know what she's barking at.
I still laugh every time I think of the comment someone wrote that Polly's the mascot of MobTube. I laugh.
He's the mascot of MobTube.
She's a good girl, but you know, when you have nobody in your life, I'm like one of these lonely old men with 2 dogs and a MobTube channel.
Hey, you got to get with one of them older women in your community, man.
Dude, there's like 60 of them here. They knock on my fucking door. The other day, one bought me fucking breakfast, and then one
Maybe they
came
want to
over-
go out on a date.
A couple of weeks ago, one came to the door and she was all dressed up, but she smelled like vodka.
Oh, you know what that means?
Yeah, if I was the oldie, I'd be like, "Come on in." You know?
Yeah. They want to feed you. They want to hang out. That's nice.
Yeah, when we talk about, okay, let's say, here's a good question. FBS, out of everything that ever happened to you here, what was the one thing that really bothered you the most?
Oh shit.
Are we all
Oh
going
my
to get
God.
to answer this question?
I've never even asked him. Yeah,
Jeff.
you all get a
wants to-
turn.
Yeah,
bro,
we'll get a turn at this question.
I'm going to tell you the truth. This might seem like a cop out, but I'm not really sure. I mean, there's been so much. Probably
Yeah,
the
it's
stuff.
true.
Yeah, there's been so much. I don't even know if I could pick one specific incident. I'd have to really think about it. Yeah, I don't know. That's my easy answer, I guess.
Mr. Softy says, now everyone's friendly again. Lee can finally get square with me on that $89 bill from 1990. Hey, that was about the time I was fucking taking a lot of money from a lot of people. So you might
Too many ice cream sandwiches, huh, Lee?
No, actually in 1998 I was settled down. I took that back.
That's funny.
What would your answer be, Jeff? Go ahead, because I have a feeling I know.
Well, I mean, buying subs because I never did it. And listen, I've done this a long time. I would never cheat. That's just not who I am. But honestly, I always found it funny too that people mention the scam do profile. That guy got to give. Out of all the trolls I've ever had, he may be the most thorough. I mean,
He's
that
dedicated. Yeah.
that guy's been trolling me for about 7 or 8 years now. It's been a long road with that guy. I'd actually love to know who it is at this point because I'd have to go up to him and say, I got to admit you're loyal, man. I mean, you never waver. But either way, this is just all. In 10, 20 years, none of us remember this shit.
I'll be dead.
Well, I will
True.
say this, Jeff. If I was wrong, bro, I do apologize, man. I do
I
apologize.
would, and I think it'd be great content. I'll even pay for it. I just think it'd be funny. like to
Yeah,
do
but
it.
you know what?
I'll do a lie detector test on the air. I think it'd be funny.
A lot of times FBS said shit just because he knew it got under people's skin.
I'll tell you one thing about MobTube. There's some very good, like if they became battle rappers, they'd be like really good. I feel like Fat Boltassin would be a good battle rapper. I feel like.
Oh, bro, I would, bro. I'd be a beast.
How about you, Gunbino?
The worst thing that ever happened. It's a tie. It's a tie. Well, it's intertwined. So when Tony Pizza doxed me with the information he got from MB or Tom or whoever it was, put all my information out there, my name, my address, my telephone numbers. People use that to then take that information and threaten me and come to my house and try to jump me, kill me, whatever. So I don't know if it's between Tony Pizza and Joe Bayave. I don't know which one was worse. I'm pretty sure Joe Bayave was worse. At least Tony Pizza apologized. But those are the two main events for me, really.
Hey, Gunsmoke, I mentioned this at FBS. I told him this one time, but that night you got doxxed.
Yeah.
My father calls me and goes, "Hey," he was like, "Are you getting weird calls?" And I said, "Yeah, it's funny, Dad. I am actually." He goes, "What are they saying?" I'm like, "I don't know. They keep talking about stupid shit." And he goes, "Yeah, I'm getting the same calls."
Oh, Jesus.
And someone reaches out to me and says, the so-and-so's giving out your number on YouTube right now. And I go on it and I see that they're giving out my father's number because him and I have the same name, my dad and I.
Oh.
And it's a wild business on here, man.
Gunsmoke, can I ask you, is that true that Tony said something about a penis to your father?
Yeah, my grandfather, he was joking about, he said something like, "I just sucked your son's dick," or something like that. And my grandfather was like, "Ah, come on!" And then I guess Tony Pizza found that hilarious. To this day, he's like, "Your grandfather's the greatest." Where he says, "Ah, come on!" That's what he remembers.
The worst thing that happened to me was getting my phone number doxxed because it happened on
I was there with you.
Channel, and Stax has a lot of ex-prisoners on his channel.
I was on the show with you that day too when that happened.
Dude, that night I must have gotten 1,000 dick pictures.
Oh yeah, you told me that. Yeah, you're like, "Look at this."
I'm like, "What the fuck you sending me dick pictures for?" "Yeah, dude, check this out." I'm like, "Really?"
Yeah.
It was like the sleaziest of the sleazy were getting a hold of me. And people kept saying, "Change your number." And I said, "Fuck that. I ain't changing my number." And, it's funny. FBS went to look for my number the other day, and I still didn't change that fucking number, man.
Yeah, no, he didn't. No, but speaking of all this, it reminds me. I mean, yeah, definitely hands down for me would have to be just getting doxxed in general. That was a pretty shitty day. When I saw that fucking retard, say my last name and all that, and then everything that came after it, my address, Shanna's old addresses, all that nonsense. Yeah, that was definitely the worst thing, I would say. Definitely.
K-Max said about the dick pictures, "What did you think of mine, Lee?"
Hey, Lee, I have to ask, what did you think of mine?
Huh?
What did you think of mine?
Oh, you talking about the little midget one?
Oh, Lee, that's not.
It looked like a Vienna sausage.
Jeff's dick had a wig on it.
Someone's gonna have that name tomorrow. Jeff's dick has a wig.
Someone needs to do it.
It'll be called Jeff's Dick Wig. Mob Talk Radio said, "Look at this pack of cocksuckers." Ha, 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 ha. Why don't you join us, Mob Talk
join us.
Radio?
Get your fucking ass up here.
I dropped the link for him.
Oh yeah, come on up here. Don't just say that.
We'll have a fucking huge reunion.
I wish Danny was here. Danny betrayed us. He's doing stuff with his son. That's bullshit, man. This is more important.
Jeff, I got to tell you though, bro, I saw you got like you got the short haircut, the fade.
Yeah.
You got the lineup and stuff. Yeah. That was a very strategic, very smart move.
Yeah. To be honest though, I spike and I was just getting tired of it. I've been doing it for like that since I was a kid. It's time to go. So,
It looks better, bro.
Let me ask you a question.
It looks better when it's combed down and shaped up like that.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, it had to go.
Oh, this is some bullshit. He's getting $50 now.
Wow, look at that. I know you're seething. I remember when MRE got like $50 one time and you were so pissed off about it.
I was never pissed about that shit. I really don't care what people get. Actually, it's good for you because, being that you live at home and you're unemployed.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. Go ahead. It's all right. It's all right.
That was good, bro. That was
It's
good.
water under
That
the
was
bridge. It's
good.
all right. I'll give
But you
you
gotta
that.
wait. But you gotta wait for that shit until it's the 2nd. So you gotta wait till the 21st
Of June.
next month.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steve Sanderosa, Mark Chopper-Reed. While you're here, don't forget my Cash App and my PayPal, guys.
I got somebody here, but I don't know who that
shit.
is. That's not Mob Talk Radio. That's Wolf.
Common sense said, Lee, don't lie. You love making new friends, having someone to talk to. You know, that's the one thing. I never have people, and FBS could tell you this. We get friends. You probably had friends from the beginning that you talked to on the phone still, right? From the very beginning?
Me?
Yeah.
A couple, yeah.
Well, I have a couple friends from the very beginning, and I talk to them every day just about.
Yeah. I got a couple. What's up, Jeff?
Steve,
Jeff
thank you.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
God, I hope someone's not looking at this show right now.
Let me just bring this up real quick. Robert Wilco said FBS is more annoyed, bro. Gunsmoke, what's the speech I gave you before you did this show? I said, bro, go do a show, make some fucking money, man. You know what I mean? There's a lot to talk about. We'll see if we can get Lee on.
Well, yeah, once you said
do a
Lee, I
show.
was like, all right, let's do this. Hell yeah.
So if anybody ever fucking thinks that I'm bothered, listen, I want Gunsmoke to do as well as he can. If it was up to me, Gunsmoke would be doing a show every fucking day, but I can't get him to do it.
I know. You always try to motivate me every single day. It's like pulling teeth. So
I remember I came on one time, and I didn't want to come on that day, and Steve Sanderosa gave me $500.
ooh, nice.
Yeah,
And
that's
I was shocked, out of the blue.
Yeah,
So
I had
you
a
never
couple
know.
of nights like that, bro, where I'm like, I'm not going to do a show and then I make $600. It's like, wow, I'm glad I did that.
Yeah.
What's up, Canarsie?
Hey, hold on a second. Let me just finish sending this text to my girlfriend real quick. Hold on.
All right. No sexting. Bad joke.
Hey, they already think I did.
Wait a minute, I just got a dick picture.
Yeah, Lee, that was horrible what happened to you, Lee. I remember being on the show with you and you're like, hey, Gunsmoke, you agree with this? I was like, no, Lee, it's not cool at all. You know, I don't find it
Dude,
funny.
I was acting like a maniac that night. I got 10,000 views.
Yeah. Oh, it was a great show. You were answering the phone. I'm like, what's up? Yeah. What's
I
up?
kept putting the phone up like this.
Yeah.
I watched back at that tape, that video. I was like a big fucking idiot. I look at it now. I'm like, I can't even look at it.
Yeah.
Hey, Shinebox says, Lee, I used to work at Scaturo's where you worked on 63rd and 11th.
Oh.
We could have run. We probably did run it. That was in the 80s, though, Shinebox. But I had a great time there. You're familiar with 63rd and 11th?
Me?
No, Gambino.
Oh.
What happened? What'd you say?
Gambino.
Have I ever been to 86th Street in New York and Brooklyn?
Yeah.
No,
Scaturo.
63rd.
You know, by Scaturo's.
Oh, no. I never. I mean, I've been to Bensonhurst once just driving around. Like, I had all these addresses where Sammy's like old stomping grounds were where people got killed. So one day I went there like 10 years ago and drove around. But other than that, no, I don't really go around there.
Chopper says, straighten that picture on the wall. I'm not straightening it. This isn't my final. This is my old computer I'm using with a new camera.
I think Lee's head is lopsided.
Yeah.
And Jesse Roth said 2 Chris's, 2 Jeffs, and a Lee walk into MobTube. That's
Nice.
creative. Good job.
That was
Jesse
pretty
Roth.
observant. Yeah.
Guys, I was somebody that I met on here who's born and raised in Bensonhurst texted me today. I talk to him from time to time. And he asked me, because he heard me say on Jimmy's show that my family lived on 16th Avenue between 86th and Benson. And he asked me about my family. And before I even answered, it turns out he knew them. So that was pretty fucking cool. My cousins and my aunt.
Small
and
world,
uncle.
man.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, bro, listen, I fucking, like I said, I'll say it a million times over. I loved that fucking neighborhood back then. There was no place like Bensonhurst in the late 80s, 90s, or even early 2000s, I think.
Who
But
wants
it's
to be
so
who
much
wants to be-
different now.
Who wants to be Vince Nail?
Yeah. They say we're Motley Crue over here.
Listen, I know nothing about Motley Crue, so I couldn't answer.
Oh, look, we're not from 63rd, but we lurk in 63rd.
You don't know. I'm surprised you don't know nothing about Motley. Well,
Ow!
that's more my age thing.
I know Tommy Lee was the drummer. That's all I know.
Yeah,
I'm
Vince
sure,
Neil,
Right?
and Vince Neil was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
singer.
Yeah.
Tommy
That's all
Lee.
I know, really.
Hey,
What the hell's
Jeff.
Yo, what's up?
So, how are you and Jeff Canarsie getting along?
We're getting married.
Yeah, surprisingly, we're telling everyone now.
I'd like to see that, dude. That'd be a wedding to pay for.
No, I
Holy
mean, listen, I'm dropping the. I'm good with everybody. I got no beef with nobody. I'm done with that.
Well, that's the way to do it. You've been putting out.
You guys, you guys are getting married. This is big fucking news, bro.
All we need now is Tony right there in the center, right between you guys.
Yeah.
So be careful what you wish for. It might come true.
Tony will show up and he's sitting in that spot in New York I'm talking about. He got there already.
MRE is watching like, well, at least it's not an interracial marriage.
Oh, Jesus.
We only have one
Sorry.
minority. We only have one minority up here, and he has headphones on.
I'm half, okay? Well, I guess that makes me a minority, I guess.
So what's
Hey,
up?
how
Why is
long have
everybody
you
being
lived
so
where
quiet?
you live, Gunsmoke?
Wait, what'd you say?
How long have you lived where you live in Brooklyn?
I live in Queens, but I lived in
Okay,
Queens my whole
Queens.
life. I'm from Bayside, Queens,
Same
my whole
place
life.
your whole life?
No, we originally lived a block away from where Son of Sam killed somebody in Bayside. Right behind some discotheque over there.
Hey,
So-
hey, you were talking about something really good. I have a lot of information on Kitty Genovese.
Oh,
You
yeah,
were talking-
yeah. I don't think that was me.
talking about, I'm a true. I used to read every true crime book there is. That poor woman.
That
Kew
is
Gardens.
one of the saddest stories.
The whole neighborhood
That is
heard it.
such
They
a
did nothing.
Oh my god, people were watching from the windows, bro. They did nothing.
Talk about no
Nothing.
snitching.
And as many
Yeah,
times as she
brother.
got stabbed, she would have lived if somebody came out
And helped her.
and helped her. It was very, very sad. New York has some Alice Crimmins. If you want to look up Alice Crimmins was married to a pilot, and she had 2 kids in Rockland County, New York, and she murdered them. And they were looking for other people that murdered the kids for weeks. They were even blaming it on the husband. And it turned out that Alice Crimmins killed the kids. I mean, there's some really interesting true crime stories from the New York area, especially like in the ritzy areas,
Yeah.
like in Upper Westchester County and Bedford Hills, Bedford, and certain parts of Rockland County.
This New York Crime Spot told me about, well, he told everybody on FBS's show about a murder that took place in my neighborhood that I had no idea about in some park where I used to hang out at. And it happened in the 70s. I had no idea. Unsolved, I think, too, to this day.
Yeah, I looked up that story. I think it was 76, wasn't it? Something like
74 or something like that. Yeah.
that. Yeah.
You had some good ones in New York. Listen, I worked down in New York City when Son of Sam was going around. All I remember is all the women dying they're here.
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, at that time, I was 18 years old. And as it turned out, Son of Sam was caught in Yonkers, and my family at that time was living on Lake Avenue. It was right up the street from Son of Sam. But when they caught him, he was getting in the car, and he was getting ready to go shoot somebody. So it was good they caught him that day.
I'm actually, I'm interested to hear about 18-year-old Lee. What is 18-year-old Lee up to?
I was working in New York City in Times Square.
Listen to Jeff.
I wouldn't mind seeing Lee. Do you have any old pictures? I would like to see what you look
I have
like.
mugshots. I have mugshots.
I'd be curious what you look like.
I was a handsome. Let me put it this way.
He had a big afro.
I was okay looking. I was 18. I'm an old man now.
How old was that? When was that? Like 1940?
Oh, Jesus.
Jeff, do I ever make fun of you?
Yeah.
Jeff, if you want to get into another debate, we can arrange it.
Settle down, Lee.
Yeah, let's not get started now, guys. We're making a
Yeah,
good
we're on
run.
even terms
All of
now.
a sudden, we all go crazy. Fuck you. And people say,
I could-
know you
yeah.
laugh.
That's how it starts. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, what's gonna make this turn bad all of a sudden?
Well, Jeff Nadu will call me sometimes, and he'll fuck around with me, going, "What the fuck did you mean?" Like just fucking around with me, like he's gonna start arguing with me on the phone. He goes, "I'm just kidding."
Lee gets so out of shit. What the fuck? What did I do?
I said, "What did I do now?" But when you're out there doing shit, you never know what you did.
Yeah.
Steve
That's
Santa Rosa,
true.
thank you. He says, Lee, are you also going to steer into the true crime genre?
I wouldn't mind doing some true crime stories, but there's so many mafia stories. Let's face it, we had 5 families here. I'm around a bunch of knowledgeable people. It's not hard to find. I've compared to what I knew about the mob a year ago to now is like, I just can't believe it.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't.
Yeah, you pick stuff up.
I wouldn't have known who one of the Bath Avenue boys were. I think 5 or 6 of them. What the fuck, you know?
Yeah.
It just out of the blue.
Yeah.
I didn't know nothing about the families or Joe Colombo or the amount of things I know. Like I could never name the people around John Gotti. Now I can.
Yeah.
Like his crew, the killing crew. You know.
Yeah.
Or Roy DeMeo and the guys around him.
Oh yeah.
But I used to do a
Yeah,
lot.
Gunsmoke still hasn't read Murder Machine.
No, not yet. No.
Best book ever, dude. I figured that in one day.
I've read a few pages on Amazon before you buy the book, but that's about it. It looks good. I always meant to buy it.
There's another book called The Plumber that I read. I mean, there's some good mob books out there.
Oh, that was Salerno. Yeah, Salerno, where he witnessed Nicky Scarfo kill Falcone.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah.
and the funny thing is, you could find a lot of those books for free online.
Yeah, I actually bought what was his name? Benjamin Franklin's one of his books. I like history, so I bought a Benjamin Franklin book. It was like 7 cents. I was like, oh shit.
What do you think Benjamin Franklin's greatest invention was?
Well, he harnessed didn't he harness the electricity somehow with the
I'm
kite?
going to give you one invention I bet you don't know that he invented.
What is it?
And not because I grew up next to him, okay, Jeff? I was in the store. He used to go to the grocery store and they couldn't get on the top shelf. So you know those things with the claw handles where they reach up?
Yeah.
He went home and made one. He bought it back, patented it, and gave it to the guy.
Well, Lee, comparing that to electricity is a bit of a.
He didn't invent electricity.
Well, he harnessed it.
Kite up in the air.
A lightning rod.
With a rod attached to it or whatever.
Yeah.
But okay, Thomas Jefferson, he invented the swivel chair that I'm sitting in right now. He invented that, and the Venetian blind.
I don't think MRE likes him very much.
I doubt it. Yeah. Oh well.
The Venetian blind. Oh, that's so
Sorry,
funny.
had to.
Hey, Jeff, let me ask you a question. Canarsie,
Yes.
what is your opinion on this whole thing?
Looks like a dog, talks like a dog, is a dog.
Woof. Yeah.
That's it.
And why do you think so many people are still sticking by him?
Embarrassment, I think, more than anything. You know, I don't know why anybody would, but I think it's more embarrassment than anything.
I just can't understand when people accept it so easily.
Wow. And see, Jeff Canarsie, kind of knew about this as it came about. Is that all right to say, Jeff? I mean,
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, we were kind of all working together. So Jeff uncovered some of that stuff himself. So, we all found out about this about the same time, bro. And it was all I could say is there was a whole lot of text messages going back and forth that were like, holy fucking shit, did you see this? Back and forth. Like,
And the thing is, there's still going to be more to come. You just feel it.
Well, of all the fuckers he had to follow, why did he have to follow my show?
Lee, I don't know if you know. Lee, I don't know if you know about this. Check this out. So
How we track
start discovering MRE's Facebook pages, right? Under all the different names. And Jeff, actually, I think Jeff was the first one to really take a look at one. And he sends me a fucking message and he goes, this cocksucker's actually following me. Bro, this is how you knew it was MRE before we even heard his voice. All his interests on his Facebook page, and Jeff Canarsie discovered this, were the Catholic Church, Roman history, German history, things like that, Doberman pinchers, dog sanctuaries, and mob talk fucking radio, bro. That was the one thing.
It makes me wonder what Jeff Canarsie's not telling us.
Yeah, right?
Nah.
I mean, he's being listed with racist German Shepherds.
Doberman.
So, Jeff, Jeff, that's when you know you're the best. When a
No.
racist has you with all his racist.
He says no.
I was hoping he was going to follow Nadu and not me. But no, I don't. You know, that's kind of when I knew. But you know, it is what it is. It's sort of disgusting. Makes my skin crawl.
So, how do you feel about certain people that you know that just won't give in? They're just
their choice. It's their choice. I mean, listen, and I think everybody here will say the same thing. If you want to follow a dummy into a fucking bomb, go right ahead. But that's their choice. You know, we all make choices.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that if you're a brand or you're representing a brand, then that has consequences, unfortunately.
Yeah, especially if you're a brand. You're absolutely right. Or you want to go further. I think that didn't he step down from We Push Back?
I heard that. Yeah.
That was a smart thing to do because it saves a lot of pressure on that group. But, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, at least he did the right thing there. Listen, guys, I got to get going, bro. I want to go hang out with Shannon a little bit. I got to get to sleep soon.
Dude, man, why? No, you be like us. No women that go to, you know, what the hell?
Well, Lee, we're not all like you. I mean,
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, here comes Mr. I got a woman in my closet. Okay.
at least I don't have Don.
Hey, dude, I was actually saying something. We got 5 guys here, and one has a regular woman.
True.
Okay, I think Jeff Canarsi's got a girlfriend.
I'm engaged, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Does she know you're engaged?
Oh, yeah.
Jeff was following and said, we're engaged.
Every once in a while, I have to put a piece of duct tape over the hole in the plastic, but, you know.
Oh, my God.
Hey, listen, I shouldn't be talking. I drive around my van and look for people to be engaged. Or the best one yet was when one of the trolls put out a picture of a van with kids' hand marks on it and me standing in front of the van.
Oh, my God.
I don't know if you guys ever. Some of the shit they put up on you is funny as hell.
Yeah, it's crazy. They get pretty
You remember
elaborate.
when the trolls started on us in the beginning, FBS, and they put up the songs and they were actually funny?
Yeah, that shit was funny in the beginning. There was one of you dancing with Shanna. I thought it was fucking hilarious, but holy shit, did it get out of control.
And then me being in love with Josie and dancing around and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want
All right,
to
listen, guys.
You
I'm
take
gonna
care,
get
man.
going. Thank you for having me on Gunsmoke, Lee. It was cool of you to join. I appreciate that. And it's good to see Jeff Canarsie and Jeff Nadu on here, guys.
See you
This
later.
is a
Man.
fun fucking show, bro.
Well, I look at it this way. If he made $500, there's 5 of us here.
Oh, I gotta split it. Well, I'm grateful you guys are here. Let me tell you.
No, wait, Jeff Nadu doesn't count because he's wealthy.
Gunsmoke, I want my 10% or I'll send people.
All right, I'll kick up.
There you go.
He's
You
gonna
cut
get
it
a
up
hold-
with us
he's
after
gonna,
the
He's going to
show.
get a hold of it. He's
We'll
going to
whack it up with you.
Yeah, he's going to get a hold of Bay 8th.
Oh yeah, sure. I don't want
Steve
nothing to do with that
Sanderosa.
guy.
Steve Sanderosa, you're the man, bro. And Mark Choppery,
Yeah.
that's very, very good of you to do for Gunsmoke. You
Beautiful.
guys hook me up all the time, and this is what I tell Gunsmoke. I'm trying to help you. Go do a
Yeah, I
if, you
know.
didn't do a show, if you didn't do a show tonight, this doesn't happen.
Exactly. I'm grateful for all of you guys being here, every single one of you. So,
Yeah.
The only part that sucks is you got to wait a month and a half.
hey, look, it's
Yeah.
coming. So, it's something to look forward to. It's great. It's beautiful. So, I have to get on my grind this month.
That's true.
All right, guys. The two
Yeah.
Jeffs, Lee, Gunsmoke.
See you later, man.
Man, it was good being on here with you guys. I'll see you soon.
All right. Thank you
Take
so
care.
much, bro.
I'm going to hang here for 12 more minutes.
Yeah, I'm going to stay on until, I got 10 minutes. Yeah, 12 more minutes, 2-hour show. So,
Okay, so come on, interview us.
okay. Well, let's see. Well, I want to talk to Jeff Nadu. I never had him on the show before. What's up with Portnoy? You cool with him, or what's going on with that guy?
Yeah, I'm cool with it. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah?
I talk to him occasionally. Yeah. He's a good guy. He's always done a lot for me. So I owe him a lot. So yeah, he's a good guy. I think he gets a bad rap, but he's a good
But
dude.
didn't
Yeah, he's a
Portnoy-
ball breaker.
Didn't Portnoy start with nothing?
Yeah, I started with. I mean, he used to hand. It was a newspaper bar still at one point, and he used to hand it out on the street. And now it's, it'll be $1 billion company soon. So yeah,
That's
he
amazing.
came from nothing. So.
Yeah.
And he does some damn good interviews. That one last interview that he did with who was it? The little guy.
Hasbulla, yeah.
Hasbulla.
He did.
Yeah, that got like 5 million views.
I love Hasbulla. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
that was a
funny.
big
Fucking guy's 18 years old and he probably supports his whole family. He puts down one video, gets 1 million views.
I know, it's crazy how life is, right? It's,
He was talking in the video how like he, they were saying like he can't even walk, down the street. I mean, he's more famous than like anyone in that area.
And he doesn't like it.
Oh, he doesn't like it?
Yeah, well, he's a little guy. It's got to be a little bit scary. You got big guys running up to you, want your autograph,
Grabbing you. Yeah.
But he didn't tell.
He's pretty touchy too. Like if you touch him or something, he'll fucking backhand you. Like
Yeah.
I don't think he really can keep his hands to himself. And I also heard that he won't take a picture with a woman either. Like,
Oh yeah, because of his religion.
yeah, women will come up to him. He just won't. He won't do anything.
Yeah.
Jeff, do you think you're taller than him?
I don't know. We might have to measure ourselves. I don't know. Maybe not.
How to break the ice there, Jeff.
Yeah.
Funny.
Jeff's gonna call me tonight and say, "Fuck you."
Fuck you, Lee.
Well, Cardarcy, what's going on? You still there?
Yeah, I'm drinking Gatorade.
Oh, nice. Blue Gatorade?
Yep.
Yeah, I knew it. Let me see what I can ask Jeff Canarsi. I want to ask about the Flanagans.
I can't answer that legally.
Oh, okay. Never
What I
mind.
can tell you though is there's something big coming. I don't know when I can announce it. I should know this week,
Yeah.
but it's going to be a major thing for a major network. But
Nice.
I can. It's mob related,
Uh-huh.
but I don't want to give away too many details. So hopefully this week I can talk about it.
All right.
Hey, pounding that thing Phil says, I remember Lee coming on Dom's and he said, "Why make fun of my looks? I'm 60 years old. I'm not a supermodel."
That's true. Yeah. I mean, you can't judge people.
Hey, listen,
Age
I never-
catches up with us all.
hey, listen, I live around people. I'm glad that I can get up. I can walk around, go to my car. I have some health issues, but I see a lot of people you know how many people I know that I went to school with that have died?
Oh, yeah.
55.
You get to that age.
When you start hitting an age, everybody you know starts dying, which sucks. I know so many people in the last year, maybe 30 people that, including family members, in the last couple of years that have just died. I mean, it's
Lee, how old are you?
60.
Gotcha.
How old are you, Jeff?
32.
And you look older than me, dude.
Oh, God.
Speaking of old, how old's that hat? When'd you get that?
No, this
42 years old.
This is my sisters. My two sisters were down in Florida. They went to Hulk Hogan's place, and Ric Flair was there that day. And
Ric
my
Flair.
sister Maggie got it signed for me, and they got Mouth of the South, and they sent it to me. The reason I wear it is ever since I put the cap on, my show's been doing really well with subs.
That should be your nickname, too.
Jeff,
Mouth of the South.
I've been actually going out and earning my subs.
Yeah. Funny,
Oh.
Lee. Another shot about that. Fucking Lee Cole, man. This is the stop fucking sub thing.
He's gonna.
Lee, you've been caught multiple times buying subs, you prick.
Oh, I've been accused of it, and I'm like, dude, I got like 3,800
I
subs.
know, I know.
I must be buying them with a food stamp card or something.
Yeah, you're only buying 20 at a time or something.
38 fucking hundred subs. I'm buying subs.
Oh, that's funny. Yo, Jeff Canarsi, what's up? You're quiet, man.
Yeah, I'm chewing my fingernails.
Oh, Jesus. That's a bad habit. I had an ex-girlfriend that got me out of that habit, actually.
You got a lot of those, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I have a whole list of ex-girlfriends. Some hot, some
I
ugly.
got ex-wives, dude. Don't feel bad.
Yeah,
How
that's
many?
worse.
Huh?
How many?
4. I've been married 4 times.
Really?
Really?
Holy Toledo.
After the second or third, you didn't feel like maybe I shouldn't do this again?
My longest relationships were long-term relationships where I didn't get married. Go figure. I was with 2 women for 10 years. My marriages were like, one was 2 years. The Russian chick was 2 years until she got until she became legal. Just a joke.
Lee, seriously though, have you in that community you live in? Have you ever seen like a woman maybe you were interested in? They're around your age, aren't they?
Dude, I've been in relationships for 30 years. This is the first time I have freedom. I'm enjoying the hell out of it.
That's
I'll
true.
be totally honest with you. The only women I got are my 2 dogs. You know,
You might be better off.
when you're in relationships your whole life, and then it's just like different. You know, I can't even explain it. I love it.
Right.
I get to do whatever I want. I don't got some chick nagging at me every fucking day.
Yeah.
For 30 years, every fucking day.
What a nightmare.
You know?
Yeah.
That's why I stopped kidnapping him. I always kidnap the wrong one.
And now he's got Polly and peanut butter.
Trust me, they love you unconditionally. That's the best part about it.
Dude, I'm 60. I do, you know, I play fantasy sports. I got my fantasy teams for years, my fantasy leagues.
Yeah.
I got YouTube. I got my dogs. I do a lot of stuff. I stay busy.
Great life.
And yeah, dude, when a relationship happens in my whole life, I've never looked for relationships. They just happen.
At gunpoint.
That was a funny comment though about the peanut butter, man.
It makes you figure out what the hell Jeff Canarsie doing. He's talking about peanut butter and oil. What the fuck? What do you do? What is your prick smell like peanut butter? I mean, what's up, Jeff?
Jesus Christ.
Lee, you should have been a comedian, man.
Yeah, somebody said
Can you
that.
imagine Jeff Canarsie going at a hooker and his penis smells like peanut butter?
Oh my God.
Well, that's how you got the coloring above your lip.
Oh. Oh.
Hey, I can't debate a faceless guy. I got my policies here.
Oh, come on.
Everybody knows what I look like.
Yeah.
Lee, the big question is, when are you going to interview Raimondi?
That's not really a big question. I'm gonna tell you what. During that time, my health got so bad, dude. Come on, I was looking at myself in my pictures. I was pale. I looked
I
like.
thought it was a cop out, but yeah.
No, I'm being honest with you. You know, I'm just being totally.
I
honest.
will admit, you look pretty bad in that hotel room. Like, I'm not going to lie.
No, dude, I was right now. They just my heart's skipping a beat, and so what they did, they were going to give me a what are you talking? Pacemaker. But then the doctor asked me what kind of blood pressure medicine on, and I was told I'm on this blood pressure medicine called Metropol, and it turns out that this blood pressure medicine makes your heart skip a beat.
Oh.
So they took me off this blood pressure medicine. I had to wean off of it. It's taken me a month, so I'm finally off of it. They put the monitor back on my heart, and they're checking it again. And I'm hoping that when they look at it, the beat's back. If the beat's not back, then I got to get a pacemaker. That's where that sits right now.
Yeah.
You know, so, but I'm hoping it was the medication. And he says 90% of the times it's that medication. That's scary that a medication can fuck up your heart like that.
Yeah. You know, I used to watch.
Anybody out there is taking Metropol. I'm saying it wrong. Really, stop taking it, man. I took that shit for 4 years.
Yeah.
When you get old, you start taking a lot of different medicines.
You know, when you do videos talking about your personal life and stuff, I used to watch it like, yo, I just, you know, I don't want no problems with this guy. I feel bad for this guy, you know? And then a second later, you'd be like, yeah, but gun toke and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you just fucked it up for me, you know? But I don't know. That's how I felt about your, you know, when you talk about your personal issues.
Let's hope they get that rescheduled. I need to see that interview.
Hey, serious, Gunsmoke, are you working right now?
No, I'm looking though. I'm looking for something, you know. Last job I had.
What are you looking for?
I don't know, man. Something union though, definitely. I need something union.
How's the jobs in the New York area right now?
Oh, there's a ton of stuff going around, but it's like, what do you want? You want to work in a deli, or do you want to, you know?
What union?
I mean, any union, Teamsters, whatever. Some I don't know what I want to get into. Some
I was
working with my
watching
hands.
I was watching this thing the other night on iron workers.
Yeah.
Like union iron workers. Would you wouldn't go on those fucking big buildings, right?
Oh hell no, no. I'll weld some iron and stuff. That's no problem. I'm not going up there. Hell
Oh,
no.
like you got to go up to like the top of the World Trade Center.
No.
Have you guys ever seen any of those old videos when they were building the Empire State Building?
Yeah, fuck.
And they would
A lot of people died.
They would eat their lunches.
Yeah, on the that film. There's something on YouTube about that. They went and like researched it and they found out who all those people were.
And a lot of Native Americans came there to work because they were cliff dwellers.
And remember, they had no suspension on them. Like they just had nothing. Like they were just sitting there. Crazy.
And a gust of wind could take you over the side. You know, I was reading 110 people died when they were making the Hoover Dam.
Yeah.
And when they fell in, they never got them out. because it was so deep they didn't have nothing to get them out.
They just cemented them in there, right?
That was it. I mean, there's people buried inside the Hoover Dam.
That's
But
crazy.
you know what? If you're gonna die, that's a cool place to be.
And you know what I would do? You know what I would do, Gunsmoke? If
Yeah.
I needed, like, if I was going to start, like, and get a job or do something, I would. I was talking to this guy recently about. You ever hear? You know those like car carriers? They like carry cars from like auction to like lots.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
There's a lot of money in that.
Really?
Yeah. If you have if you get a truck, you can transport a couple cars a day, make good money doing that. Eventually, get a bigger one, like.
I like driving and stuff too.
Yeah, you take them from like because right now cars like all these at these dealers, there's none, and they don't have enough people to transport them.
Really?
You know what you could do too, Gunbino? You could become a sports handicapper. Anybody could do it, right, Jeff?
I don't know anything about sports though. I was never a big sports guy.
We don't have to know that much.
No.
I mean you have to know a little, but.
Yeah,
I don't know. I wouldn't tell anyone to do it because the problem is when you lose, like everyone thinks you suck, and when you win, you're great. It's hard. I wouldn't tell anyone to do it.
Can you imagine when John Gotti lost a $60,000 bet and you had to go get the money from him?
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't win that much, from what I understand, but
yeah,
I mean,
but when you become a gambler like that, it's almost impossible. You just start betting on like there's a fly on the wall. How many seconds will he be on that wall?
I mean, some people have like really bad addictions where like they can't stop and they just bet more and more and more, and they have. I'm not like that. I gamble to make money, but I mean, I don't play casino games or nothing like that. So,
how many people you have here right now, Gunsmoke?
114. Please hit the like button.
Damn, dude, you've been over that 100 mark for a couple hours.
Yeah, consistent.
You're the next Tony Soflo.
I don't know about that. He's got too much energy. I can't keep up with that. He's got a terrific show over there, man. He's got everything he needs to be successful. The equipment, the energy, the personality. He's got it all, man. So.
Hey, Lee, Bend Over says they're hiring male escorts for retirement homes. Maybe there's a job for you.
Hey, dude, let me tell you something. If I was in my scheming ways, I'd be loaded right now. But I'm not in my scheming ways.
What do you mean by that?
These women are lonely around here. You kidding me? I look like to them. I look like fucking Brad Pitt. You kidding? There's 3 men here. I'm the only one that.
Yeah, Lee, maybe you should not tell us about this.
There's 3 men here. I'm the only one that can walk. So
what's that supposed to be?
Yeah. Anyway,
this is a 55 and above community. Is basically what it is.
Okay.
I'm actually one of the youngest people here.
Yeah.
That's always interesting. How do you create your own community? You ever wonder that? Like, how do old people just get their own community?
What do you fucking mean? Old people, man, created this fucking country, not your young
But it's
ass.
like, why can't I live there if I have the money? Like, why can't I live?
It's your young asses.
Those places are nice too. You ever see those communities? They're fucking nice.
Yeah, but you'll be playing the music loud and stuff.
Where I live is beautiful. I just signed a new lease a couple days ago.
Yeah,
and
probably where you live, it's like dirt cheap too. Probably it's like real cheap to live around there. That's a good place to live where you live.
Yeah, listen, my rent's here. Rent is based on income, and my rent's about $700 a month.
No, really.
But this place, if you had this in an Amarillo where I live, it'd be $2,000 easy. It's a 2-bedroom. The bathrooms I got a double bathroom here, back porch. The building's only 3.5 years old. I really lucked out here, man. I was living in Missouri in the Ozarks, and I moved here.
Yeah, Ozarks is nice.
I love the Ozarks.
The Ozarks, really? Yeah. You ever watch that show, Lee? Ozark?
I just finished watching the rest of the last season.
I heard it was shit at the end. I didn't watch it.
Well, I don't want to give nothing out.
Yeah, don't tell me about it.
The star got killed, so.
What the fuck, bro?
Thanks, Lee.
You don't know what star. You don't know what star I'm talking about.
You know, it's funny, Lee. You told me, don't tell me what happens in Gomorrah. I didn't tell you. And what the fuck, dude? I mean,
dude, I told you the star died. There's 4 stars in there.
Oh, I thought you said that the daughter dies.
No, I said the star. One of the stars.
Never mind.
Yeah, but now people are going to be spitting it out in
someone will.
In the chat room. They're going to tell you who died. But I was disappointed with the ending. But you know what? The endings always suck. Hey, Jeff and Jeff, have you guys been watching that series on Paramount? about the making of The Godfather, the movie?
No, I haven't heard. I heard it was stupid, so I didn't. I haven't
Actually,
watched
I don't think it's stupid at all. I'm enjoying it.
it. Is it? Okay.
No, I didn't watch it. I knew a couple people that told me that historically it was very inaccurate. So
Of course it was.
I
But
won't waste my time.
yeah, but you know what? It's Hollywood. They actually did a pretty good job for Hollywood. There was some things like they have Joey Gallo in it, Joe Colombo, Frank Sinatra. The guy that's playing Al Pacino in it looks just like a young Al Pacino.
Lee, did you hear that new show coming out about that Stallone's in? Did you hear about that?
No.
He's this like mob boss that gets out of prison after like 20 years, and he has to go to Tulsa, Oklahoma to start a new family.
Tulsa's a beautiful area if you like tornadoes.
Sounds lame.
It's
Look at this
it's better than Philadelphia.
Well, luckily I don't live there. I live outside, pal.
I'm sorry, I gave away where you live.
Hey, you live in Amarillo.
Doesn't live in Philly. I gave away the end of the movie and where you live tonight, Jeff. I'm going to leave you alone.
Amarillo, Lee, you live in.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
I live outside of Amarillo. I don't care if anybody comes here and I don't like them. They're never going to leave the property.
Oh yeah, down there you could kill him dead, and the cops come
Oh yeah.
pick him up.
Matter of fact, it says stay off the lawn or you'll be killed.
Does it really?
No, well, I'll give you an example. I killed my first rattler snake about 2 weeks ago.
Oh
And
Jesus!
I felt so guilty after I killed it because I took a pole and I smashed its head.
Really?
And the blood started spurting all over the place. And I'm living like I said, I'm the only guy here, and I have a bunch of women knocking at my door. Lee, there's a rattler. I'm like, what the fuck you want me to do? So I grabbed the pipe and I went out there and started smashing.
I gotta admit, that would be. I would love to see that, like them running up to your door. Lee, Lee.
It happened. I was the hero. I ran out.
I was the hero.
Yeah, I ran out in my boxing short, my Trump boxing shorts, and I ran out there with my
I cut it out. You're making
wife beaters. I'm just trying to give you with stains all over them.
Oh,
cut it
Jesus.
out. You're making us sick here.
You're giving me a chubby here.
Hey, but have any of you guys ever killed a rattler snake?
Hell
Yes,
no!
no.
I never even seen one.
Dude, they're scary looking. I'm like, I'm gonna kill that sucker before he jumps up. And
That's a good point. Why didn't you use a shovel?
Yeah, you're risking your
I
life.
use a pole.
Like a shovel, cut it.
Oh
cut
yeah,
it
I
off.
live in my house. Let me get the shovel out of the fucking closet.
You got to cut, but Lee, you got to cut the head off a snake.
No, that snake died. The head was smashed. What is he gonna do with a smashed head?
True.
No eyes left, nothing.
Oh, that's funny. You're risking your life though. That thing could have bit you. I mean, you got to just shoot the little.
You know what it
bastard.
is? This is a dog community. Everybody here has dogs.
Yeah,
And all I was thinking of is my little Polly get bit.
yeah,
You know,
Oh, that snake would have destroyed that dog.
yeah.
Well, and see here, you got a couple places around here that carry a snake venom. You know that you live in a pretty rough place. The
Yeah,
town has spots that carry snake venom if you get bit.
yeah.
So if you get bit by a rattler, you got 15 minutes.
Damn.
You got to jump in your car, go wherever you are, and get that shot.
Damn, that's crazy.
You know, so and some of the rattlers here, I mean, they're like 6 feet long. They're like monsters.
Wow. Yeah.
Wait, so you can buy that in case you get bit?
I think you can buy it here, but
It's like
here,
Narcan, kind of.
here they got a place with emergency as a firehouse you can go to. They tell you the places. The firehouse, there's one a medical place, or you can even go to the vets.
Look at Shinebox's comment. Jesus.
The
I used
rat
to
will
play
come in.
football. Oh, dude, man, come on, New York and rats. We all got
Oh,
rats
yeah.
in New York.
I've seen rats the size of cats.
Yeah, I see rats pulling dogs.
This guy, Mad Dog. Huh?
When I worked in Times Square, the old movie theaters I worked at, and back then, you would sit there and you would see in the theaters rats being chased by cats because every theater had like 20 cats,
Yeah, to
and it'd be a
protect them.
battle between the cats and the rats right in front of you. And the fucking rats were like this fucking big, man.
Yeah, I've seen them.
I mean, the New York rats, and they're susceptible to the poisons now. It's hard to poison rats. It's not like it used to be. because
They've come
they're-
up with new techniques now. They freeze them out like frozen dry ice or something. I don't know.
Or just, I sat up in Westchester County. I was in back stoop with my friend one time, and we took target practice by a dumpster and rats. That's kind of fun too.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. So
Because
you killed rats, Lee.
when you shoot them suckers and they fly up in the air really high.
Yeah.
You shoot them. Yeah.
That's fun. Whee! Mad Dog says MRE is the new David Koresh of YouTube. What do you think about that? It's like a cult over there now, basically. If they still side with him after all this, it's basically a cult now.
J.R. Boston says Lee has women in a compound. Dude, this is like a compound with women. I'm not joking. There's 60 women here.
The Lee compound.
And they're all widows. They're all fucking widows. So
You got to get another wife. 5th time's a charm.
Oh,
dude,
Jesus.
no. I don't like talking to older people that always talk about how sick they are.
Yeah.
Oh, my left tit's hanging down too far. You know, and it's
Jeez.
I mean, that's the combo at that age, huh? I guess. I don't know.
Where's the closest town to you, Lee? Is it like that or?
I'm 28 miles from Amarillo.
But like your town, it has like stores and shit, right?
No, it's a town with a tree.
Covered
on,
wagons.
It's Texas. There's a high school here. I mean, the football in this town is huge. In Texas, football is like
It's like that film, Friday Night Lights, right?
it's unbelievable. They have a high school here, and they have the town. It probably sits 5,000 people that go there to watch the school play football on Friday nights. It's really what they say about Texas and football. It's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I bet. Do you live in a desert or in the mountains over there?
No, I live in northern Texas, which is just like it's a beautiful area here. Grass, and it's like New York.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Do they have those like oil things out there where they like?
Yeah, a lot of
You
places.
know what I'm talking about?
I'll give you an example. Like I just went and bought some meat the other day from a farm. They just killed the cow and they packed it up and stuff, and I got the meat cut fresh, and like the same day from the cow.
Wow. Uh-huh.
I mean, you can't believe the taste in like a hamburger here than if you get one in New York. The difference, you could taste the poor animal. You can hear it still screaming as it's being killed.
Yeah. That's funny. Lee, I never knew you were so funny, bro. Seriously. This is great. I'm very happy you're here, man.
How far are you from Oklahoma City, Lee?
3 hours. I drive to Oklahoma City every once in a while.
Okay.
I actually seen my first tornado here last summer.
Sure.
But here people are crazy. When they see tornadoes, they run outside and watch them.
I would do the same thing. I'm like, I ain't never seen this before.
Dude, when I was in Missouri, we had a tornado hit there, and it was so scary. It was at nighttime. When a tornado hits at nighttime, it's scary as shit because you can't see the tornado.
Yeah.
During the day, you can see it and dodge it. But at nighttime, you can't dodge it. It just happens.
Shinebox wants to know what's your favorite steakhouse out there. Black Angus?
Actually, we have the world famous steakhouse here, the Texas Steakhouse, and it's the #1 steakhouse in the country. They have a 72-ounce steak. If you could eat it in an hour, it's free.
How many have you done of those, Lee?
I don't know, Jeff. See, Jeff's picking on me, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying not.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
Jeff, you know what they have there that they take pictures in? You know those big chairs and people take pictures and look real small on them?
Yep, I couldn't get in one of those, too high.
No, actually, no. It's the steakhouse. It's world famous here, but there's lots of them here. Kangaroo burgers.
Yeah, he's in Australia, so he's eating those kangaroo burgers.
Are there really kangaroo burgers?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't think they're a protected species out there. I don't know.
I hear they're like rodents out there.
They're all over the place.
They're out of control.
They'll knock you out too. One punch. It's crazy.
And in Australia, they took everybody's guns away, so you can't shoot one.
I heard about that. They did that within a few years, right?
No, it was bad. In Australia, the people just went and gave them up. I'm like, what the fuck? Can you imagine in America they ask us to give our guns up?
That'll never happen.
We'll be like, come get them.
I mean, our country was built on guns, basically. It's in our constitution. I mean, for better or worse.
Like where I live here, people they still got their Trump signs up.
Oh yeah. Well,
if you came here to get guns, there would literally be a battle. I mean, they would wipe a regiment out. You You couldn't. You hear that shit? Oh, we're bringing a regiment. You can't bring no regiment into Texas and like try to take it over.
If they couldn't take over Afghanistan, they're not taking over friggin' Texas. I'll tell you that.
Everybody's got like 20 guns.
Yeah.
Fucking women, they carry guns strapped down to their knees, and 38s and 44s they're carrying.
Jeez.
Hey, Gunsmoke.
Yo.
You watch a lot of YouTube or no?
Yeah. I mean, I watch Kevin Samuels. I watch
You ever see that channel, Soft White Underbelly?
Sounds familiar, actually, but no.
So it's this guy. He just interviews like random people. Like he'll interview like a thief, or like he interviews like all sorts of people. And he interviewed recently these, like, we're talking about like these remote places. He interviewed this like inbred family recently. It's one of the most unbelievable videos.
I've seen that. You're talking about the brothers. The one just died.
Yeah, they're like in West Virginia or something.
Yeah, they're in West Virginia. Got their eyes. One's up here.
Yeah, it's one of the. Yeah, and he's like.
You know what they look like? Gunsmoke. They look like the guys that you had raped with me in the woods.
Deliverance.
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus. Yeah.
No, it's really crazy. Like, some of the people in the comments know it. Like, it's a wild fucking video series. Like, it's real too. Like, real.
They can't even speak. They grunt.
Yeah, they're like, exactly. They're like, the one guy's like a dog.
What's that fucking movie? A Wrong Turn? It was like some shit out of Wrong Turn.
I remember that movie. Yeah.
Like, he'll say to the guy, he'll be like, show me where you sleep, and he'll be like, he acts like a dog. The one guy, like, it's crazy.
Yeah, imagine
living in the woods.
It's like it was a sister and a brother that got married, and
and I think they had just like a bunch of kids, and they like.
Can you imagine in that house? They're all jumping on top of each other like dogs.
I don't want to think about it, but
it is. It's like a fucking. You can't walk down the hallway. I'm going to the bathroom. Next thing you know, your brother's on your back.
Oh my God.
You're walking down the hallway with your sister hanging over you. Mom's like, "Honey, you want a blowjob?"
The frog. Oh,
the Whitaker house. It's like one big retarded orgy.
Hey, Gunsmoke.
yo.
You allow links in your chat?
Yeah.
I'm about to post it. You got to check that out.
Okay.
Whitakers? Fucking
Whitakers. Yeah.
You're gonna send that to
The Whitakers.
Gunsmoke. It's gonna be like a porn flick to him.
Give me something to check off.
You just sound like them. You want, ha? That's how they sound. Yeah. It's
That's
fucking
the fun.
hilarious though, because some shit happens when that door locks at night, Jeff. Can you imagine the shit that happens in that house?
Well, it's interesting. I'm not trying to say I was thinking about that, but I had wondered that, like, what, because they obviously that's part of their, I guess their life. I don't know, but yeah, it's weird to think about.
Steve Sanderosa said line up an interview with them. Imagine that.
Lee, you should try to do that.
Well, I'll have you. You can come and be their interpreter. When they go, and you would know exactly what they're saying.
That was like Ralph Natali. Those Ralph Natali interviews.
It's not like the Tudors. Like the Tudors, they were incest, but the women are beautiful, and the kings, looks like, and that's not what they looked like.
No.
They didn't look close to that. Yeah, but I couldn't watch more than a half hour of that Whitaker series, Jeff. I know you're into that, and you probably taped the whole fucking thing.
I think it was pretty interesting, to be honest. I'm fascinated by like different kind of people.
Dude, when I watch that shit, I think the weird shit, like like that guy, he had that dirty clothes on, and his sister's behind him going,
Yeah, it's weird how they behave, but they seem happy with their like.
Yeah, they'd be happy. It's one big fucking orgy in the house. Why would they be happy? It's like they can stick it anywhere.
You don't have to take anybody on a date. Yeah, you don't have to spend no money.
The fucking sisters don't wear no underwear. Are you kidding me?
Nice.
Oh, God.
Nice.
Lee, you are terrible.
Come on, don't tell me you didn't think that when you seen that. That house smells. Can you imagine what that house smells like?
I gotta admit, I never thought about much in the way of sex with that, but I guess it makes
Dude,
sense.
I'm sorry, man. That's the first thing that came to my fucking head. Because you know that's some mad fucking shit going on in there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You know it. They're popping out a baby every month.
House smells like
A
piss.
three-headed fucking baby. Each time.
No, Gunsmoke, you can't believe their house. It's truly like, and what the guy does is he did like this fundraiser for them to like get them like a new roof and shit. And like, they actually put some of the money towards their house, but like they just went to the store and bought like a bunch of shit and like a new car and like, it's pretty sad, really.
Then they went home and celebrated. They locked the door. They had a big fucking orgy.
Oh my God.
You know, we laugh at them, but they're getting laid every night.
Yeah, they're getting more than me. They're doing better than me. Freaking. Hey, I got a guy here, Jason D. He wants to know, did Lee find your impressions of him funny? What do you think about that, Lee?
Dude, I used to laugh my ass off with some of the shit people said.
Yeah.
Lee, can you say hello, people?
Hello, people.
Hello, people.
Yeah, there we go. I love it.
People?
I'm going to get a T-shirt with that. You know, it's funny.
Good.
I was talking.
You got to have your face on it, though.
Yeah, get your face on
I want to sell them, Jeff.
Get it where
No,
like,
it'll sell.
get it where it's like your face, like a little bubble, and it's like hello, people above you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was going to get one with my partner on it, with him saying, it's like fuck you, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Go fuck yourself. Yeah.
Hey, Jimmy Jets, go fuck yourself.
Hey, Steven Sanderosa says the dog is the interpreter at the Whitakers. Can you imagine them chasing that fucking dog around?
Yeah, they have a lot of dogs, though, actually.
Well,
They
yeah,
have, like,
during the
5 or
fucking
6.
orgies, they need them dogs.
Hey, Gunsmoke, another thing Lee says a lot. Dude.
Oh, then he likes to say that's the bottom line, people. That's what it
But
comes
what do
down
they say now? What's the modern word now?
I don't know. I guess they still say dude.
Yeah, that's just it. The modern people don't know much of anything.
He used to say this a lot, too. He used to go, that's my opinion. Can I have an opinion?
He's entitled to his own opinion.
And I remember what Jeff used to always say, fuck you, that's my real hair.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have any, Lee. You have that dirty hat on all the time.
Oh.
Who's this?
I don't do that anymore, though.
No, he's got a
You
haircut.
gotta realize my hair needs to look a certain way, man.
No, you proved everybody wrong by having your hair the way you have it. So it's obvious that you do not have a wig.
Yeah,
No,
it's just
I was
real
just,
hair.
I was just. Hey, what did you think when FBS came on with that wig that time?
Oh,
Listen, I find a lot of this shit funny. And to be honest, I found it funny that he went and did that. I mean, it is funny. I mean,
Yeah,
that's the
Mr.
thing.
Softy-
Most of this shit is just funny. Like, it's not
Mr.
real. I don't
Softy-
take it seriously.
Mr. Softy said something funny. Lee says that you guys won't live to be over 60. The odds are one of you will not make 60. You
I
guys
don't
got to
think
pick
so.
which one it's going to be.
I probably won't. I got to pee every 10 minutes now. I mean, I don't know. I'm getting older, man.
Well, if Bay 8 keeps driving up on your ass, you're not going to live to be 60.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah. I hear that. Friggin' hold on, I want to go back to this comment. Somebody said something really good.
Mob Entertainment says at least Lee doesn't say, let's unpack this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. How so? How so? You ask him a
said
question.
that?
How so? That's what Tom says. You ask him a question about his bullshit. How so? You know, he just deflects. And
No, who says let's unpack this?
that's Tom. Let's unpack this, guys.
I don't think I don't think I've ever heard him say that.
No?
Did you see the other day when when Tony put up that comment? Tom's TikTok wife was giving someone a blowjob.
Oh, yeah, your TikTok wife. Yeah. On ass tube.
I'll tell you what. If you want it, sometimes I would watch Tony. I'd be laughing so hard for a fucking hour. I couldn't.
Me
stop.
too.
I mean, when he gets rolling.
Hate him
When
or
he-
love him.
When he starts assaulting you, when he aims and makes you the target, it's
Yeah.
like you don't want to hear that shit. But
No.
when he's doing it to somebody else, it's funny.
It's the funniest shit in the world. He's a real character. I got to give it to him, man. And you can see he has a good heart, you know?
Oh, check that, Mr. Softy Lee.
Yeah.
I have a question. How about when John Wolf popped up on your live in a pink bunny outsuit? I'll never forget.
I
that.
remember that. That was funny, man.
Oh man.
That's another character, John Wolf.
Wait, that happened? When was that?
Yeah, he called. He's
Yeah.
like, "What's up, Lee?"
Well, I'll tell you what. The one that tops it the most is the way that Jeff Canarsie handled the ball drop. The
What was that?
Yeah, that was
the guy that dropped the balls. You took his thing out.
I feel like now everyone says you got to share your face if you come on because people don't want that to happen.
But
Yeah.
Jeff,
Yeah.
You notice what Jeff did? Jeff stood there and laughed a little bit before he got rid of it. He went, it's like it even caught him by surprise.
Yeah.
And he laughed.
I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, it took you like a minute to take it off. I'm like,
The process.
Has anyone ever figured out who that was?
I think that's that guy that claimed that the guy that used to run around saying FBS owed him money and shit. What the fuck was his name?
The sloth guy. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's someone said he had a tattoo that matched that.
Seriously though, this whole MobTube thing, could you tell someone what it actually is and describe it well enough? Like I don't even.
I've tried.
I don't even think I could. Like I want to tell people about some of the shit I see on here, but I don't even know how to explain it. Like,
Are
how do you
the
even go through
character?
it?
You know, Jeff, you're a character. Canarsi's a character.
Yeah.
Gunsmoke's a character. I'm probably the only normal one here.
Well, you're the main protagonist on this whole
Yeah,
story.
I'm like-
You're the main guy here, Lee.
I'm like the 60-year-old guy that just won't go away.
Oh,
You guys are all
hi,
waiting for me to drop dead.
I mean, you have to admit, like 20, 30 years down the road, it would be a decent book. I'd probably read the book.
Oh, hell yeah. After all this
Like
crap
you get all
happened.
these different characters that are involved.
Yeah.
Imagine this was what like aliens beamed up to fucking space and said, "This is how they act," and on Earth.
And you know what's going to happen? You know how this is all going to end? This whole MobTube thing? One day, every person involved with this is going to get on a stream like this and they're all going to hash it out. Watch.
I think it's going to end because someone's going to drive up on somebody for real.
No, I don't. Eventually it'll.
Somebody might get hurt. Yeah. And,
I think so.
I think it's calming
You
down.
never know who you're messing with. See,
Yeah.
guys can take a lot of shit. You never know. You might be messing with that one guy whose wife he just caught his old lady cheating on him.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like, and that's it. You know, it's how many cops get killed because of domestic abuse and stuff.
Yeah.
People are looking for a reason. And if you live in New York and you're fucking with somebody in New York, it's not that easy to go up to somebody.
No, not at all.
Just like that. I'm in Texas. I mean, you ain't getting to me.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, if I was in New York, I would think twice about something. Like if I knew that Damien was looking for me in New York, I wouldn't be acting like I am in Texas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next thing you know, I'll be getting choked out and shit.
Yeah. No, you don't want no problems
it's-
with him.
It also could end in just like they should do like some kind of fight, like a fight series, like a night of fight. You have like a big.
jeez.
But who would you want to fight, Jeff?
I wouldn't fight anyone. I
Say
don't.
you had to
Fight.
pick someone to fight. I could picture you fighting Sloth.
I don't even know. I would fight Eyelight maybe. I don't know.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
wow.
a good one.
He's gonna do a video on you tomorrow now.
Oh, I like
No. I don't say negatively. I will admit, for one, I'm actually cool with Eyelight. Him and I talk. I just said it from a perspective of I think it would be.
No, but you just called them out. People, please get that back to I-Like.
Oh no.
No, him and I have talked about this before. He said
wanna
he
box?
actually said he said it. Who would you fight, Big Mouth Lee? Vinny Brocco would kick your ass, bro.
Tony.
Pizza? Tony Pizza?
Gotta be,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Lee. Well,
Tony would have a cigarette between each punch.
yeah.
Because I figured Tony's the only one that would probably have less stamina than me because he smokes like 5 packs of cigarettes.
That's true. Yeah, you do get winded after a while.
Yeah.
Do you smoke, Lee?
I don't smoke. I don't drink. I'm a beacon. I'm clean.
You don't drink, Lee?
No, I haven't had a drink in maybe 20 years.
Is there a reason you just don't like it, or
I don't like the taste of liquor.
Yeah.
I was a pothead for 40 years.
Oh, there we go. Okay, nice.
Hey Lee, let me ask you a question. I'm being honest, serious, like right
I
now.
hope you're being honest.
Would you let's just say I want to meet you. Would if I flied you up to where I live, would you come hang out for a while?
Yeah, man. But I ain't sleeping in the same bed with you.
No, I'll get you. No. But there's one thing you have to come to the spot I go to. We'll party. You got to drink and stuff. We'll chill.
Do you pick up women there?
Of course.
Then I can pick up twice as many. Let's do it.
Oh, that would be great.
I mean, how dope would that be? We get Lee like a vlog, and we like, you know.
Well,
What are you like acting like I'm like the dumb old man? I put you to shame.
No, it'd just be funny. I'd like to like meet you. I feel like you'd be funny to be around.
Well, me and FBS have been talking about this for months. Like,
you guys,
like a dream we
you guys
have.
only live a couple hours from each other.
Yeah,
Well,
most people in this thing live pretty close to
In the
each other.
tri-state area, yeah. But I was thinking about doing like a MobTube convention where we all meet up in Atlantic City.
That
We
would
all
be-
have a big panel on stage.
But the rules are everyone has to attend. Everyone
Yeah.
has to attend.
Let's put 80 retards in the same room.
Well, we
Yeah,
get the subscribers to show up. We all sit on stage. We talk, and we.
And you know who else shows up? The people that watch our show. It's like you have, when you come, say you're like looking for the truth. You got to wear it on your T-shirt.
Oh, okay, yeah. We'll give you a little badge or whatever.
That would be some.
That
That would be some. That would be some couple of days.
Yeah. We need security though. We're gonna need security for that.
Oh yeah, there would be a few fights at that for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine though? Like I light in the corner, he'd be looking over. SoFlo be looking at him, and you know, SoFlo has one of them long, lanky bodies where you could tell SoFlo can throw.
Yeah, he could throw those hands.
Without a doubt.
He's in shape.
That dude is in some condition for his age.
Yeah.
One thing that you should never take lightly, an older guy. Most of them are tough, man. Like older guys.
Some of them got that old man strength.
Yeah, they're tough.
You know what it is? When you're older and you get into a fight, you know you only have so many moves.
Hey,
You got to
Like-
use the right moves.
like 3 years ago, Dave Portnoy contacted me and asked me if I wanted to fight like way back.
Yeah.
He wanted me to fight this guy, Stu Feiner. Stu Feiner is like this old like handicapper. He's like this really old. He's like 6 years old. And I told him, absolutely not am I going to fight him.
Yeah.
Because, you know, obviously you have that old man shrink, but if you would somehow lose, I mean, you'd look terrible. I mean, that
Why
would
would
look
you look terrible?
Because,
I seen your boxing match. Why would someone look terrible?
well, we all look terrible, but it all worked out for us.
You
so.
know, but K-Mac made a great thing. Josie would take Lee. Yeah, Josie would whip my ass.
Yeah, Josie'd fuck you.
Josie be the last one I picked to fight.
Yeah.
She has some stories like when she got in trouble and she attacked people with logs and bricks and shit.
Yeah, she'd definitely beat you up.
I want to see that Bull Sicilian against Josie.
Oh jeez. Oh my god.
Picture them like going like that.
Yeah.
So Bull Sicilian, if we're gonna make some matches, you and Josie. What would the odds be going into that fight?
No, I think a woman would have to fight her. They
No,
wouldn't.
Fuck that, man. Josie whipping.
Nowadays, they got men on women's sports teams now.
That's true.
Hey, did you? I sent the FBS a video. It's a funny video about this regular-looking guy with red hair. He dresses up in a woman's swimsuit, and he's sitting there and he's saying that he's a woman and stuff, but he has a bathing suit on, and you can see his junk hanging out. And
Yeah.
shit. It's a funny fucking video. You never seen it?
No,
10
no,
million
no.
views. I sent it to FBS's phone. I don't know if he's seen it.
I think I'll pass on watching that one. I watched the Whitakers over there.
Would you rather watch some fucking retards fucking each other?
Why not?
Hey, that's your thing, Jeff. You're into watching retards.
I'm into that kinky stuff too. Yeah.
The
Lee,
Crying Game. Yeah, the Crying Game was a great.
Oh,
Crying
crying
Game.
game.
Was
Oh,
a great.
man.
Did you see the movie?
Yeah, I've seen parts of it. I know the story, the crying game. You know.
It's actually a very. Forrest Whitaker was in it. He won an Oscar for it. It's a very good movie. Okay, who would fight Jimmy Calandra?
Oh no.
Jeff Canarsie.
No, I got somebody else on my list.
Oh yeah. Well, let's see your list. Yeah, who would you fight?
Two of them.
Who?
Fucking Cane Shades and that piece of shit from South Philadelphia. Nadu knows who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, that guy. I listen. Let me tell you something about that guy. Okay, he works. I'm not gonna say where he works, but
No, don't, because I know, and I don't want anybody.
yeah, he works somewhere close to where I used to live. And yeah, that guy is a weird dude, man. A weird dude. Yeah, I know who he's talking about. He's a shithead, that kid.
Jeff, can I ask you a question? Do you think anybody ever considers you weird?
Oh, absolutely.
How about
You
you?
do.
Canarsie?
Oh, I'm
You're the king of fucking weird on here. So
Am I really weird though?
When you go
You're
off the
pretty
deep end
odd, I have to
sometimes.
say, Lee. You're pretty
Um,
odd.
I'm too old to be weird.
Lee, you got to fix that picture on your wall. It's so
Why?
creepy.
This coming from a dude that watches the fucking Whitakers. I mean, come on, dude.
It's interesting.
Everything in that fucking house is crooked.
There's a lot of people that find it interesting.
Yeah, because they're thinking what I'm thinking. These retards.
All right, put a 1 in the chat if you think the Whitakers are interesting. I bet
They're
at
like-
least 5 people.
What
say
happens when you put 10 monkeys in a cage? They fucking become one big.
Yeah, but
organ.
Lee, it's fucking content. The guy interviews people. It's fascinating.
Now, I want to see him put a hidden camera in there and play that shit at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Now that would be it. You'd watch that though, wouldn't you?
Can you imagine that fucking camera going 3 o'clock in the morning in that house?
Now you'd watch that, you sick fuck.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, you know who Lee should fight? Lee, you should fight the guy, the Whitaker, the guy that yaps all the time.
Dude, you're the one watching him. He's going to become your fucking roommate. Next thing we know, we're going to see Jeff walking around Philly with one of the Whitakers.
No.
And he's going to be like this with Jeff.
Lee, it's funny. Lee,
Hey,
it's
you'll say to
funny.
the Whitaker, who's going to win the Jet game?
Lee, it's funny because out of all the Whitakers, you look most like one of them.
Oh, come
With my
on.
pretty blue eyes? Come
You
on.
look like the brother that lives in the little shed next door.
Hey, listen, cold blood's good. We make pretty babies. How many babies have you made, Jeff?
0, and I'm proud of it.
Damn.
Smart man.
Ooh, you gotta get that shit big. I'm with 3 30-year-old men that have no babies.
I got a kid.
Oh, I'm sorry, I take it back. See,
Did you really? I didn't know.
you got a kid.
Yeah, Lee already talked about my kid before. It's
She looked
okay,
big.
Lee. It's okay.
Hey, look,
Jack, don't go about your fucking kid.
It's
Big Carm
okay.
says you really do resemble them.
What's that?
Big Carm says you really do resemble them.
Was it the goatee?
I resemble one of the Whitakers.
Yeah.
I'm moving in.
Gunsmoke, you got to look them up like before.
That
Like,
house
I'm
is
gonna do it tonight.
If I move
Yeah.
into that house, it's not going to be locked up at 11 o'clock at night. I'm locking that shit up at 9.
K-Max says Lee could have a bit of a Whitaker in him.
Who knows? They were saying you were related to Mad Dog Cole. Remember that?
Yeah.
Is that true?
That's nobody's business. But that's a long story.
Oh, it
Hey.
is true. Oh shit. I'm sorry.
Hey, Lee, what is this goes to all of you guys. I'm curious. What is the biggest lie or falsehood that people have said about you on their videos?
Oh,
that's
we
a
were
good question.
talking about that earlier.
You know
that's a
why?
great-
Everyone here probably has a great answer. That's a great question. Why don't
Lee,
you
why
start-
are you Lee? Stop trolling the chat with your cam site, dude. What the
Oh,
fuck?
look, it's hot girls and
You're
boys.
stealing my signal.
Lee, is that you? Come on, dude.
I'm
Stop.
stealing your thing. Hey, listen, I make some of the best fucking
You did.
lines on here.
My
Stealing
station.
the signal.
Yeah.
It's my station. Come on.
No, seriously, Lee, what is the worst lie someone's made up about you?
Oh, definitely the child molesting.
Yeah, that's how
I
Okay,
don't
yeah,
mind
yeah,
anything. And Jeff Canarsie would, according to everybody, me and Jeff Canarsie, we drive around in vans slowly. Yeah, no, you know what? Because you can say anything to anybody, but when you say something like that, and if just one person believes it, it's a horrible feeling. Especially
Yeah, that was the worst. That's kind of stuff you don't say.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
definitely-
Yeah.
But if I take that out of it, the worst thing someone said about me,
That's a funny comment by K-Mac. That's funny as fuck. The worst lie was that Lee could speak fluent Italian.
I can't even speak fluent fucking English. How do you expect me to? People make
Lee,
fun of the way I
stop,
talk. all the
fucking,
time.
Lee,
Huh?
stop trolling the chat with your cam site, dude.
Dude, what's wrong with you?
I'm blocking them. I need my wrenches to get to work over here. Come on.
But who the hell's putting this in here? Why aren't
They're on everybody's channels, bro.
Yeah, they come in
Hip-hop channels.
occasionally.
It's the
Never
problem
on
with
my
YouTube.
channels?
It's like some kind of bot or something.
Yeah.
Jeff, you didn't bring that over from your chat, did you?
No. That's true, though. No one should call someone a chomo, rat, or rapist without 100% proof.
Exactly.
And the thing is, you could find out so easily whether someone, because if someone is that, the odds are it's going to be out there. They're going to be a sex offender. They're going to be something. but it's easy to say stuff like that. And I don't know if you guys remember the debate I got into with Stacks. We got really vicious that night.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And, I said things to him I regret. And I don't know if he regrets what he said to me, but
wait, I was thinking about this. You probably have to be one of the only people on here that's gotten into a beef with every person.
No, FBS is good at it too. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Me and FBS are the best at it.
Yeah, that's true. Actually,
I used to blame you for that though, Lee. I used to be like, Lee's the center like of all this drama on here.
Is there anyone you haven't beef with, Lee?
Oh yeah, my Tony B, who does my blogs. We're best buddies.
No, like content, video people.
Let's see. I never beefed with you.
Yeah, he did a little.
You had an argument with him, didn't you?
I don't think we beefed though. I don't.
Jeff Canarsie and I, we have pretty vicious beefs.
Yeah, I feel like you beefed.
We forget about it.
Yeah.
Because Jeff Canarsie gets into that shit, that insulting shit.
He does that for fun, yeah.
Yeah, I think he gets hard on when he's insulting people.
He lives for that shit. He's the best at it.
Was it insulting though? No, dude. Everybody on here you've gotten into it with everybody, Jeff. Come on.
I don't think I haven't gotten it. Here's who I haven't gotten into it with. I haven't gotten into it with Cane Shade. I haven't gotten into it with.
I have never gotten into it with Cane Shade.
I've never gotten into it with Joe, Vinny Bracco. The only people I've gotten into it with were Canarsie, Fatball Sicilian, and that's pretty much it, to be honest.
Yeah, but you got into it worse with them. We had one debate, if you want to call it.
Oh yeah. Well,
it wasn't really a debate, but
Well, I also didn't like, I didn't really talk about it much. They didn't like me. I don't like them. I didn't like them, and they didn't talk.
Yeah.
Things could change in one day.
Wow, Lee got called a garden gnome. That's pretty funny.
A garden gnome.
That's pretty funny.
It was better than getting caught with a Whitaker.
Hey, I didn't get caught with a fucking Whitaker.
They pulled Jeff into the house when the doors shut at 11 o'clock, and I just passed him around.
I mean, you have to admit, that would be fucking scary, wouldn't it?
Being at that house at nighttime, dude, can you imagine?
Yeah, like you just get dropped off in the middle of the night in a van, and you just get dropped off, and that's the house you get dropped off at.
And you hear,
talk about a fucking horror show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never got into it with JC. That's true.
I never really got into it with JC.
What happened with that? I guess he didn't like the drama on your channel, so he left your channel because he was on.
No. People getting mad at me because I said that he likes to talk.
Oh yeah.
Well, Lee,
and I like to say, but he does. He's a smart man. Smart people talk a lot.
Mr. Softy's right. I didn't get into it, Lee. I just didn't understand why he was acting a certain way. That was I didn't.
Who?
You, that fight we got into the one night. Is because you were saying stupid shit, and I just said I don't understand why he does this. I
understand now. Now that you told me that your favorite show on TV is The Whitakers,
oh god,
I'm starting to understand.
My favorite show. I just like it. It's an interesting series.
Now I'm starting to understand.
It
has like 3 million views, dude. Like a lot of people think it's interesting.
Dude, I'm sorry. I couldn't watch that more than 30 minutes. I tried.
K-Max says, Nadu, if you had to pick which Whitaker? Question mark.
Which Whitaker would you stip your dip to?
Stop, dude. This is wrong. I don't. Lee,
I know which one. The one that sits on the porch on the chair. The woman.
Yeah, I'm not, no.
But she's the only one that can speak. She's like.
No, there's a woman, Betty. That woman, Betty. She's like normal. Some of them are like they can actually communicate.
Look at this, Lee. You got to help me out here, brother.
Why?
This will solidify it if you do me this favor.
Yeah, Lee, it is really crooked, dude.
No, I'm not straightening it. I'm sorry because
come on, it's $100.
It's the corner where Gotti is, and just there you go.
How's that?
What do you?
I like it.
All right, what's better?
It's the camera. It's not. That's actually even. It's the camera, really.
Okay.
You got to get that baseball.
You got to give him $100. It's the camera.
Give me the baseball is life thing.
That's hey, what do you think, Jeff? The way the Yankees are playing right now?
They fucked me tonight. I had the Blue Jays.
They won again, the Yankees.
Yeah, 3-2.
Fucking A, man. What is that, like their ninth straight?
Yeah, their rotation, their pitching staff is really good.
The two best pitching staffs in baseball are the Mets and the Yankees. Go
I mean, the
figure.
Yankees bullpen is incredible. They don't give up runs.
That King guy, I got him on all my fantasy teams. He's cleaning up.
Yeah, no, they're really them and them. It could be a Subway Series in a World Series.
The Mets will do something to fuck it up.
We'll see.
But they got a nice lead. Both teams have a nice lead. Mark Chopper, $100. That's an old one.
Yeah.
I got you all excited.
You did. I was like, yes, thank you, Lee. I was gonna send you $50.
Settle down, K-Mac.
Oh, he did it. Look at this for the attempt.
The attempt.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Chopper. I
Damn,
appreciate
dude.
that, bro.
Damn, that guy's super nice, man.
Yeah, he's man. For months, man, this guy's been a great supporter.
Hey, Jeff Canarsie, why are you so quiet?
I'm smoking a cigarette.
No. Come on. You've been quiet the whole time. You
I know what
disappointed
he's
me.
doing.
I'm
He's smoking
listening.
a cigarette.
We can't get a fucking word in edgewise, Lee. You're like a fucking. You don't shut up.
We need entertainment on this show. If I let you speak, people would leave.
Talking too much about the Whitakers.
Dude, you watch him. I talk about him.
Jeff Canarsie said he watched it as well. Like everybody has.
He's smoking a cigarette and watching him right now. What the fuck?
And Gunsmoke will watch it. I guarantee Gunsmoke will watch it and be like, "Wow, these 3 or 4 videos, I need to watch all of them." It's pretty
I'm gonna
fucking.
check it out tonight. Yeah.
Gunsmoke, you got to see the one part. They go to he takes them like Walmart, and they've like never been out of like the road they live on, and he takes them to
Oh
Walmart.
my god.
And
That
they,
must have
start,
been an experience.
and they start fucking in aisle 6.
Oh, I gotta see this show now.
they just jumped on each other in aisle 6.
Fucking Lee, man, you're always thinking about people having fucking sex, bro.
Hey, dude. No, I think about retarded people having sex.
Lee, are these your
Yeah.
fantasies, dude? Dude.
Smoking
Oh, man.
wacky. I'm not even smoking weed. I should be smoking.
You should, man.
I started smoking weed when I was 14, and I smoked until I was 50.
Damn.
Every fucking day.
Really? What made you quit?
I love weed. And then I moved to Colorado when weed became legal.
Do you still do it?
No, I wouldn't mind, but going to Colorado when weed became legal,
Yeah.
you walk into a store and they have they have the bronze section, silver, gold, and platinum. Like they have like a bunch of weed all across, and you can pick whatever you want. It's that simple, man. And the joints, I remember the first time I bought a joint at one of those places.
Yeah.
It's a Cheech and Chong joint.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
They're like $20 for a joint. Then they give you a joint like this.
Yeah.
You know,
Sounds like paradise to me.
Yeah, bend over. I hear you. It's weird.
Bend over.
what's weird?
Lee was having a crush on you. Since New Year's, you've been nicer to Jeff lately.
Yeah, Lee, you really have.
Why are you being so nice to Jeff the dude for?
Yeah, anyway, Lee, what's
Oh,
up?
Jeff Nadu or Jeff Canarsie?
Jeff, since New Year's, I noticed. I mean, I guess he's talking to Jeff Nadu.
Yeah, you're talking about me. You're talking about me, Lee.
Well, I felt sorry for him after that boxing match, and I kind of took him.
Lee, fucking, and you know what? I was going to recommend one of you people should do a video critiquing it. That'd be a good video.
The boxing match,
Yeah, it'd be funny. Like,
and we wouldn't even have to change the fight choreography for that.
hey, Lee, let me tell you, until you get into a ring, I'm not kidding. It's not easy, man. I trained for months.
Oh, no, I gave you a lot of props.
You would
for that.
never even like. Once you get the adrenaline, you got to realize there were like 5,000 people there, 60,000 buys that had. It was a lot of fucking.
Dude, I used to do a lot of boxing, and I used to do a lot of weightlifting.
But you know this, that fighting in like a gym over fighting someone, like when people punch back, it's a lot
Completely different.
tougher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
And you
gonna
got to
fight,
do it. You can't break rules. You can't. Like it's not like a street fight. It's different.
Are you gonna fight Rico?
Who the hell's
We've
that?
been offered. I mean, we were offered $1 million to fight, and he declined.
Wow.
I mean, I would absolutely. I would fight Mike Tyson for that kind of money, but I'd like to. He's probably the only person on earth I hate truly. So,
But is anybody? See, who's more hated at Barstool, you or Rico?
well, see, the thing is, we're not really hated. We just hate each
Yeah,
other.
no, you're hated.
No, I'm not hated at all. A lot of
Dude.
people.
Anybody
not-
can go to there and turn on those I hate Jeff. They literally list videos that say I hate Jeff Nadu.
No, listen, Rico fucking hates me, but I have a good relationship with most of the people there. I don't. Both of us are liked. We just don't like each other.
Hey, looking for truth. Jeff got my respect for just getting in the ring. That's true. You got my respect for doing that.
Me too. Yeah, I thought
Now
the
we
same
gotta,
thing.
well, now we got to do a fight and set it up. We get 6 or 8 bouts, and everyone from MobTube, and the headliner
How about
is like,
Jeff? How about you and Gunsmoke? Because you guys are the same age.
yeah.
And
But see, the thing is, to get this,
we'll get to see if you really have a wig. I'll hit you and see if anything comes off.
but
that
to
fucking-
get this to happen, see, I don't think I would fight. I would put it all together, and to get this to happen, you would need to get like the athletic commission to write off on these fights. So you couldn't have women fighting guys. Like you would have to do it by the book. Because those fights, like that Rough and Rowdy, it was all like sanctioned. We had to get weighed, we had to get medical. It was all sanctioned.
Insurance and all that stuff.
Oh yeah,
So would they
let a waiver and
would they
everything.
let FBS fight Josie?
No, you couldn't do that. It would have to be like Shanna against Josie or FBS against whoever.
Oh, Jesus.
It wouldn't
I'm
be.
sorry, I'm not putting no woman in that ring with Josie. She's taking him to town, man. She's
Yeah.
gonna beat your ass.
You don't want to mess with Josie. I'll
Yeah,
tell you
she
that
just
much.
has that look. She just has that look like she fights like a man, you know, puts up her dukes and
Let's see.
okay, so how about the people in the chat rooms? Who would you like to see fight?
I mean, there's so many people that
Who wants to fight Grant Calder?
Oh my God, we're gonna fly out to Scotland. I mean, we made so much peace on here. Now we're talking about fighting again. You know,
Well, you know,
No.
it's like almost I'm trying to understand at this point who supports who at this point. Like certain people, you either support one or the other. It's kind of trying to think at this point. Do they really have beefs in here? Like, I don't know.
I mean, any of these beefs. I mean, is it really that
hey, listen,
serious?
Jeff, I'm not beefing with no regular content creators anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I know. Like we might joke around here, but I've been
And
feeling.
that's okay. Yeah.
I've never spent this much time on I've been on 2 shows today. I've never done this before, and I've done it because there's not fighting and bickering. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's bullshitting.
Yeah, I have to admit, this has actually been a pretty fun show. I mean,
How many people you got here now?
It dropped down to 89, but a few minutes
but
ago it was
still
up
a
to
good
100.
number. I mean, it's
Yeah.
11 o'clock at night. The other people have lives. We're
Exactly.
lucky. We
It's a
don't.
work night. Yeah.
I don't work. You don't work.
Yeah.
Jeff doesn't work. Canarsie doesn't work.
Well, I definitely do work, but I just work.
I want to consider that.
Well, this
work.
is their jobs.
But see, Lee, you have to understand. Like, I have sports shows that I get paid to do every day. I have.
Yeah, but you're still sitting on your ass.
Well, yeah. Luckily, I've it's.
That's the entertainment business.
Darcy knows it takes a long time to build shit up.
Yeah.
The sports shit, it took me a long time to get to that point.
Well, I think Jeff probably has more work because of his website.
Well, yeah, we can't all be like you, Lee, and not actually write our articles.
But see, here's the difference. I admit it.
I know, I'm kidding.
Yeah, but see, I learn a lot from Tony that writes those articles.
Yeah.
I mean, it's incredible how much.
I'm getting the feeling that Tony is you. I have a weird feeling.
Dude, I ain't Tony. I ain't that smart.
Yeah,
No, it's Antonio.
that's true.
Yeah, no, it's no, like he just did the Joey Calco one. He threw shit in there I never knew about.
Joey Electric.
This is a 7-day-a-week job.
Yeah.
It is. People don't realize it. You know, this gets pretty tough. I mean, like my partner Danny, he has a glass company, and he works like a dog. And then he's doing me a favor by doing these shows. He likes doing
Yeah.
them. Like Danny has a guy at work that wasn't working good, so he hit him in the head with a fucking pail.
Jeez.
And said, "Next time it's going to be full."
Hey, Lee, you're 3 hours behind or 2 hours behind?
No, I'm Midwest. I'm 1 hour.
1 hour, Central Time, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you're 12:04 there. I'm 11:04 here.
Yeah.
My dogs are looking at me like, "Dad, I gotta piss."
Wow, Lee did say Calco correctly. That's a start. Good call.
I've gotten better with names. Let me tell you something. I watched some of those videos I did in the beginning when I first started. Oh my God. The worst name was Jimmy Calandra. I think I called him Calandra.
Yeah.
And
Not
yeah,
too bad.
Jeff Nadu, I called him Jeff. I don't remember.
Whitaker.
Jeff.
Whitaker.
Let me ask you a question, Jeff. Would you like to drive out and meet the Whitakers personally?
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to do a show where like I could just interview people. That would be
Would
awesome.
you shake their hands?
Yeah, of course.
Dude, fucking
I need to watch them. Always.
dude, they got the same shirt on for like longer than my blue shirt. I mean, are you serious?
Yeah, you did have a lot of blue shirts. That's true.
I proved it though one day. I put out a stack. I don't know if you guys seen that. I said, "There's my blue shirts."
Doesn't it seem like this shit's been going on for like years? It's really
It does.
been like
Oh my
years.
God.
Like, I don't even think it's been a full year since this is
No, no, it hasn't. It feels like 3 years already.
Like, go back and watch some of the first videos that Lee did or Fat Bald Sicilian. Like, they're totally different than
Yeah.
Like Fat Bald Sicilians like this. Well,
yeah.
it was tough, and now he's like this. Well, it's fuck you. It's like,
Lee, you called him Larry Mazda. That's true.
Hey, Gunsmoke, I think Looking for the Truth is jealous.
Why? What happened?
He's complaining, saying that I don't know if he's talking to me or Nadu, saying we don't have to wake up and punch somebody else's time clock.
It sounds like we're just smarter than you.
You know what? Try running 4 businesses. I own 4 businesses. Try paying taxes quarterly on 4 businesses. It's not. It's work.
Joe Batters, thank you. Listen, these guys got to do research. It's not like they're just up here winging it. They got to do research about what they're talking about to give structure to like.
Yeah, I mean, it seems Looking for the Truth. Maybe you seem a little. I mean, maybe you should try it. It's not.
There's more ways.
Hey, listen, I'm doing a show tomorrow where I literally might get sued. I don't know.
Well,
I'm
maybe
looking
you
forward
shouldn't
to
do
the show
it.
tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't do it then.
Something's
Okay,
necessary.
man, I'm rolling the dice. Hey,
Yeah.
you know what Vince McMahon said? Any publicity is good publicity.
That's true.
And if this guy's going to sue me, it'd be good publicity.
Yeah, we should actually. Someone should do that. Gunsmoke. This is a good show idea. Have Lee on a show and put names up on the screen and see if he can pronounce them, like from the Mafia.
Yeah.
Lee, do you think you could? Do you think you could pass that?
Yes, yeah, I can. But Jeff, you're gonna now. I got to come back at you with an insult.
All right, think of one. Let me know.
Okay. No, I'm good.
Get Lee to say the Chin's last
No,
name.
dude, you're right though. I seen the way I pronounce some names. It's like fucking ridiculous.
Say Chin's last name.
Huh?
Chin.
Galanti?
Chin Galanti? Did you say?
It's Gigante.
Seriously, say it. Did you say Galanti?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carmine Galante.
Dude, my last name's Cole. Once it goes beyond one syllable, I get all fucked up in the head.
That's easy to say, Cole. Yeah.
Like I think you still say Michael Francesi. I think don't
I
you?
say Francis.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
We're learning, are we?
Oh, I used to butcher his name too. Larry Mazda. Sparrow was the worst.
Oh,
yeah.
that was the best. Anthony Sparrow.
The Birdman.
The Birdman.
But you guys, but they did call him the Birdman.
There was a name, a Gunsmoke in the chat. Anthony Sparrow, avian crime family.
Yeah.
I think I had the best names made up after me out of everybody.
You did, man. You did.
When you said Sparrow, man,
you made it in this when they start naming things, whether they come at you hard. I've had people like Amber Alert. I take credit for that name. After my kidnapping thing came out, Amber Alert was built.
Yeah, that's a funny name, actually. Yeah, Lee with the I don't care.
Kier. Yeah. I don't care, dude.
I don't care. I'll go to
Yeah.
jail. I'll go to jail.
I'm getting sued, dude.
How many times you been in New York, Jeff? How many times you been in New York, Jeff?
Me or Calarzi?
You.
I don't know, 20, 30 times maybe.
Oh, you been in New York?
Oh, of course, yeah. Jeff
get
lived there.
Because if you come to New York, you look like a victim.
Oh, here we go, Lee.
Because in New York, no, they know when you're from out of town.
Lee, all due respect, I feel like I might look a little more New Yorker than you.
You might look like New York, but I grew up in New York, so there's a difference.
Yeah, Lee, we do. You've told us 8,000 times.
Yeah, but I remember when people used to say Lee doesn't grow up and he's not even from New York. I'm from Texas. Do I have a Southern accent? Do I even sound like I'm from Texas?
No, you have a Midwest accent.
Yeah, you sound like you're from like
Wisconsin. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, actually, Wisconsin, I can understand.
Like say Lee, I don't see Lee say I don't want to go to jail. Say it.
I don't want to go to jail.
Jail.
So?
Jail.
But so what? The fuck is the way I talk?
We're doing a speech.
I'm a half a retard. Okay,
doing a speech etiquette class.
Hey, listen, I'm a half a retard. Jeff likes to watch retards. I mean, come on.
I will admit though, they've made some fucked up things up about Lee, man. I will give him that, man.
Him and FBS get it the worst, man. With the
yeah.
Him and FBS both get it the worst.
Big Carm, Lee from Westchester, very good. I started my life off in Westchester. You know.
Maybe that's why you don't have that like Manhattan 5-borough accent, because you're from a little.
Well, actually, I started off in Mount Kisco, then I went to Yonkers, and then from Yonkers.
Lee, I'm starting to wonder: have you lived in every city in America?
You know what,
dude?
Dude, here's the difference between you and I. I've been everywhere.
I don't doubt it.
You're just local.
No, yeah. See, this is what people do wrong in life. I've been everywhere in this country. My foot has been in all 48 states. Can you say that?
No, absolutely not.
And that's, I love seeing the country. There's no country as beautiful as the United States.
Yo, answer that question, Lee. The walnuts question.
What does it say?
Lee, what's Walnuts?
Paulie Walnuts?
Yeah, what's his first name? Paulie? Oh, you said that okay. They probably thought you were going to say
no, don't make me say Washington.
Oh, no. That's funny.
Lee, remember when someone said you were Corrado from The Sopranos?
I got that. I play that every once in a while. That was MRE. MRE came up with some. He called me Paps.
Yeah, that was pretty funny though.
Called me Junior. Yeah. But you know, he also said some pretty vicious things about me too, and I think about it now.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, dude, man, you were calling me that as you sat behind a computer with Nazi shit all over your body.
Exactly.
What is that about, Mr. Salty? I don't remember that.
Dude, you would know what Mr. Salty is. You want to hang out with the Whittakers?
No, I don't. What he's talking about, I don't remember that.
Poor Lee has been accused of extorting one content creator, running from a pyramid scheme on another. Lee is a pisser, blessed dude. You know, I've been accused of robbing a dying woman. I've been accused of kidnapping her, despite the fact that we lived together for 10 years.
Yeah.
I can go on and on and on. No one ever read the story. They read the headline.
Were you convicted of it? No, right?
No,
that's people don't remember that.
I was arrested in the parking lot, and it just so happened that the newspaper guy was there, and he was fucking put me on the front cover. And then my brother Tom was calling me double cuff because they had to double cuff me from behind. So he was going, "Hey, double cuff," you know.
That's funny.
But you know, when I got arrested that time, which was scary, it happened in a small town, and the cops surrounded the car, and the cop had his gun through the window like this, and his hand was shaking. And I thought he was going to pull the trigger and shoot me in the face.
Yeah.
Because someone told him I had a gun in the car. So he's shaking like this. He goes, "Don't you fucking move." I'm thinking, dude.
Yeah, calm down.
Like that.
Yeah.
Like, this ain't a New York City cop where they hold it like this and shit.
Yeah.
You know, he could have shot me and probably got away with it.
Dude.
Okay, let's see. Candela paid Lee for. I never received no money from Joe Candela. That's another myth. Never.
That guy never kicked up a dollar. Yeah.
You know, I got $1,000. I'm glad. Let's straighten this shit out. I got $1,000 offer. And you know, once again, somebody came to me and said, "Lee, let's get somebody to help finance your trip." So I said, okay. And they came back with me and they told me who. And I was very hesitant. I was like, no, this ain't going to end right. Something told me it isn't going to fucking end right. But I said, okay. And it didn't end right. Because Joe Candela has been with everybody on here. He pays for love.
Yeah, I'm hearing that. I'm like, where the hell's my love at? You know, I got nothing. He never kicked up nothing to me.
Guy must have a lot of money the way he passes around.
Yeah, I don't know. But the way Tony talks about him, it's like, maybe I'm better off not getting any donation from him, you know?
Dude, some of the people in here, you wouldn't believe them. I mean, they can put things on you and stuff.
Yeah.
But my show survived, so people must still like the show. But you have some, you know, and then you got some people like, say, MRE.
Yeah.
Admit it. Did you ever see that coming or expect it?
I was shocked, man. I thought the worst case scenario would be that he was like some mobster's nephew and the mobsters got ratted on and he was upset that his uncle had to go to jail. I thought that's as far as it went. I didn't know. I had no inkling about, you know, Nazi stuff and white supremacy. I mean, I was shocked when I saw it, man. I couldn't believe it. It was true. Like, you couldn't have written a better Hollywood script for this.
Hey, Edward Everett says, Lee, let Gunsmoke imitate you one more time.
Oh, God. Gunsmoke Don! Gunsmoke Don! I don't know.
I didn't say Don. I said Gunsmoke.
Gunsmoke. Oh, yeah. Gunpoke Don got new knee pads for Gunpoke. Yeah.
I actually sound like that? Okay.
No, I'm exaggerating, but you know.
Now, you got some good imitations out there, the shit that people say about it. Okay, that's another thing. What's the best imitation you ever heard anybody do on any of these?
I don't know, that Mustache Pete. I don't know if you saw his videos. He did some great impressions of Tony Pizza and I think Chicago Muscle, some other guy. It was great, man.
The maddest I ever got, Tony, is when I was driving around in the car and pretending I was homeless. Did you ever see that video?
No, I don't remember.
Like 3,000 views. Yeah, I was driving around with my two dogs and saying I was homeless. And I said, send me money. And I was driving through the back roads.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to see the videos. People loved it. And the fucking next day, Tony went he went off on me. That fucking rapist, cocksucking mom. He called me everything in the world.
Yeah.
Because when Tony came after you, you knew there was no filter.
Yeah.
There's no filter with Tony. He'll say whatever he wants.
I definitely didn't want him barking on me. You know, I'm like, oh God, this guy's running his mouth about me, and I didn't do nothing to this guy. Look at him. But you know, he was pretty funny. I understand why he's entertaining. I understand. I get it. You know, I didn't get it at first, but I get it now. He's a character, that Tony Pizza. So I gotta hand it to him.
He has the best one-liners ever out of anybody.
Oh
else.
yeah, I got a tranny problem. He said that's classic. I got a tranny problem. You know, like, oh my God, this guy.
Yeah, I can. No, he'll come up with shit that you want to believe.
Yeah.
How about the fact that one day he's driving and he just starts pissing in his cup and he doesn't give a shit who's.
I heard about that. Yeah, I'm like, oh my God, this is what they donate to.
Or he took a shit and he took the camera with him, and
yeah,
I mean, he did. You know, he didn't seem to care.
That's the thing about him. He just doesn't care. You know, I gotta give him that. He showed his face. He could have been a coward and hid his face the whole time.
I remember when he first came out, he was sitting in a pizza place, and I said something wise to him the very first day. And the next day he went off on me, something vicious. I'm like, fuck, man, who is this guy?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I got to go, man. It's 11:18 here, but I had a great time. Hey, Jeff and Jeff, thank you.
All right, guys.
3 hours. Thank you so much, Lee. You were here from the very beginning, so I appreciate you, bro. I owe you.
No problem. And Jeff, get out your Kleenex, get out your little jar of Vaseline, and go watch the Whitakers.
Tonight, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
All right, I'm out as well, guys. Good to talk to you. See you later.
All right, thank you, guys. Thank you so much for being here.
Take care. No problem. Hey, listen, you did good tonight, so I'm glad you came on and it helped you out.
Yeah, it was awesome. Thank you so much, guys.
Now go get a real job.
I will. I got working on that.
Hey, if you're making $500 a night, you don't have to go get a job.
Exactly. This is the entertainment business, people.
Hey,
this
listen,
is
if you get a real job after tax, you're going to make $500 probably. So
yeah,
you know, that's how
exactly.
You
yeah.
Hey, take care, my man.
See you later, guys.
All right, Jeff. Thank you. Canarsie. Yeah, I'm shutting it down. But thank you so much, Jeff. I appreciate you too. You know that.
All right, buddy.
All right. Have a good one.
All right.
Nice. All right, guys. Well, let me all right, beautiful. So guys, let me put up the screen here. What the hell's going on? I don't know, it froze there, but anyway. I had to hit the like button, everybody. I appreciate you all for being here. This was a beautiful show. It was awesome. I think it's another MobTube classic, having everybody together here. We had Fatball Sicilian in earlier. Thank you, Fatball Sicilian, for even telling me to do a show tonight because I wasn't going to. So I'm grateful and I'm happy I did. Talking to Lee was awesome. Having Jeff Nadu on here was awesome. You know, I think it was great. Just sitting around, shooting the shit, breaking balls, you know, talking. That's how it should be. It should have been like this the entire time. And it's a shame that we let trolls get in between us. But those days are over. It's a new day on MobTube, all right? Enough of the Nazi simps and all their lies and their hate speech or whatever the hell they got. You know, they just spew hate on here. Obnoxious comments, all that stuff, harassment, threatening, that all comes to an end. We're not going to let those guys get in between us anymore. We're here to do content and entertain the people, not fight with each other and threaten each other and make each other miserable. So I wish everybody the best. Hopefully this is the beginning of good things to come in the future. I mean, the summer's about to start, so I'm sure it's going to be a very interesting summer for everybody here. So I would stay tuned. Please hit the like button. I still got 71 people here. That's awesome. I mean, I had over 120 something people in here tonight. That's awesome for me. So I'm very grateful for all of you. Yeah, just stay tuned. I'll be doing a show tomorrow or the day after. Who knows? Oh, tune in to Lee tomorrow, though. Lee should have a great show tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. So tune into that. And I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow in the chats or whatever. Looking for the truth says I saw 132 at the most. That was awesome. Yeah. Mr. Softy says, do has. Yes, Joey Electric, thank you for being here, brother. I appreciate you, man. Edward, I am. Thank you, Edward. I will. Dritto, Martin Verzani, thank you, my friend. Peace out, brother. Bend over. I see you've been lazy about doing shows, Gunsmoke. You need a foot up your ass and stay doing the shows. All right, I will. Jesse, I appreciate you. Oh, Mark Chopper Reed, thank you so much for making this all worthwhile, bro. Mark Chopper Reed, thank you. And to everybody else, too. I had Santa Rosa in here. Thank you, bro. I had Joe Batter send me a Cash App. Thank you. Jesse Roth, thank you so much. And I know I had a few other donations here, too, a few super stickers and all that. Feels really good to be monetized again. Thank you, guys. Shouts to Tony Stoflo. Shouts to Jimmy Calandra. We Punch Back. Fatbull Sicilian. Smarten up out there, people. It's a new day on MobTube. No more simping for neo-Nazi cowards who hide their face. All right, guys? Smarten up out there. Anyway, I love you guys. Until next time, MobTube. Peace.